back at the show here. We did hit a low. Actually, it was cold as shit, so I've been doing walks every morning for a couple hours.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but so I just did it in the Mall of America. Really busy.
Was it?
Yeah, more than I thought. I was more busy than I thought it was gonna be.
More busier, I think.
No, more busy. It would actually be busier, not more at all before it.
More busiest.
Busiest. Whatever. I also got a new way of doing this, so this is gonna be great. All right, so everything's like almost stream deckaged. Let me turn down the music though. It's a little loud. A little loud. Please don't teach your children. Who's gonna have children when you have a coat hanger? Jesus. Okay. So first ups first. Let's get that shot. Let me go get that shot. So hold on. Boop.
Oh, I should probably be filling in. How are you doing, Monk? Tequila. We are talking about just all of Tool's failings today. So just anything that like he can improve in, and like is maybe a poor example of. You know, that's the topic of the day.
What are we talking about?
But nothing.
I actually don't know where I put. Oh, there it is. I was like, how did I lose the shot I already had? We're back. So I'm gonna do a buttery nipple shot. It's gonna be buttery. It's gonna be nipply. I just gotta figure out how to open this goddamn thing.
So what's in a buttery nipple thing?
So I should probably read what it says it is. It is butterscotch vodka.
Ooh.
And vanilla vodka with cream. This is gonna be great.
All right, going a little Big Lebowski, doing a creamy drink.
Right? A little white Russian there. So, cheers. Ooh.
Cheers, everybody.
Ooh, delicious. Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing lots of stuff during this stream. Yeah. All right. Should probably what was that? So first things first. The first topic.
Kunai with change.
Biter. First thing we're gonna do is do the drink of the day. Oh, let's check out this thing. Boom, boom. Sex on the driveway cocktail, boys. It's let's start crafting this bad boy. I bought fresh bottles of everything, so we're gonna fucking do this right. So it's 1 ounce. I didn't get a stirring stick, but fuck it. Use my finger. That looks like 1 ounce. I'm not gonna use one of those jiggers. That's too much work. It's so peach schnapps is in there. We're gonna get our blue curacao out here. Let's get that in there. I actually like buttery nipples. They're really sweet. It was a very butterscotchy. The cream you barely could taste. Get some blue in there. Oh, I love blue curacao.
Why does it look like that?
What, blue curacao? What
Did
is
they
what
kill
look?
a Smurf or what?
Oh, dude, that would make me want it more. Obviously, we double dick the vodka because of, you know, we like to drink. Then you add right, which nearly just went everywhere. It did go everywhere. Damn! That's some carbonation Coke. They weren't fucking around on this one. It's been sitting on the floor, unbothered. Yeah, it's invisible. It's been sitting on the floor, unbothered, for fucking ever. For at least 4 hours. 5 hours, maybe. Actually, 5 hours. And it still managed to get pissed off at me for that. And there we go, boys. I don't think the blue even shows up that well in here.
I like your picture.
It says it's Sprite to taste. The blue curacao is having some trouble battling on the bottom, probably with that peach schnapps. Let's give it a little tasty boy here. Let's give it a tasty boy.
Your green screen is fucking it up.
I know, can't do shit about it. Looks like the picture. That actually ain't that bad. A little citrusy. Not as strong as the Blue Monday. I would rate it a 7 out of 10. I would definitely order this at a restaurant if it wasn't like those bullshit prices, you know. It was not. I wouldn't pay $15 for it. I'd pay like 7 for it though.
Who wouldn't? Although they're gonna charge $16 and give it a TGI Fridays name. What would TGI Fridays name this drink?
Blue Friday.
They just want to even.
They just want to have their name in there. Yeah. Oh, I should also go. I gotta increase the drink count.
Are we sponsored by TGI Fridays?
Fucking, I'd let anyone. Fucking White Castle could sponsor me for all I give a shit. Second taste. It is very. It actually, the Sprite cuts it enough. I maybe the only difference is maybe I would do like 4 ounces of vodka instead to give it a little bit more of a punch. But it's still good. I don't know what ingredients seem pretty fair. Everyone usually has that shit in their thing. It's not really hard to make. It looks cool. I was gonna use a lemon wedge because I ain't a fucking bitch and I'm just lazy as fuck. The lemon wedge also wouldn't do a goddamn thing. The straw, I like blue drinks. I'm very biased. I like drinking blue drinks. So that is it. That's it for that. First things first, boys. We gotta talk about the elephant in the room. Welcome to Minnesota, Tequila. I know you arrived a couple hours ago. She's living in the poor part of town in Edina.
Yes.
I know, right?
Watch out for all the white people.
I know, right? I told her she might feel more at home in North Minneapolis. But, you know, she didn't get the joke, so I felt it was wasted. But we get it. Yeah, it's violent there. Although they're gentrifying it, and I'm kind of approving of that. I don't know. I think property
people got to go someplace though, right?
Right. They do. I'm actually, you know, I actually don't think Minneapolis is as bad as everyone says it is. I don't know what everyone's fucking deal is. I never feel threatened here. Do you feel threatened here, I guess, or not?
No, I never feel threatened. I think the things that are in play here are racial inequalities in jobs and payments and all that.
Oh yeah, that's a given.
Yeah. But
you
like,
know my real name.
As a white person, it's great.
You see my name. You think I get called back for interviews often?
Right. McBag?
Right. Yeah, that's what it is.
Not hiring McBag.
He has a hyphen in his name. Rejection. With that being said, welcome. Happy hour tomorrow. Probably at a bar because we're gonna host that bonfire the next week. But I'll pick the bar tomorrow and I'll send the text out to everybody. But yeah, welcome. You're gonna either hate it or love it. That's all I got. But welcome. Have fun. Join the brotherhood. Not fucking sisterhood. Jesus. Alright, let's get the other elephant out of the room.
Uh-oh, another one.
I fucking hate the DMV. I fucking absolutely detest it. So you heard the story.
I heard you lost your wallet this week. Let's.
I did. So it was. Yeah, she did, Spider. So what happened is I've been doing morning walks, right? Instead of doing like random shit like in the morning, I'm just like I'm gonna try to be better. I'm gonna try on top of changing the stream. I'm gonna try to change myself a bit and be more. Listen, there's obviously 30 degree in a circle, not 360. This fucking guy lives behind a vial. and it has no concept of reality. Don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but okay. As I was saying, I was going to walks trying to be bettering of myself and all the other bullshit, which shows that you should never do anything good for yourself. All right, because I did it, and I've been doing it, and I'm not even like a week into doing it, and I lose my fucking wallet doing it. I haven't lost my wallet in 20 years. Not 20 fucking years gone. Now there's a story to it though, or a little happy ending, kind of. I waited a day before I locked all my cards, but I didn't say they're stolen or lost or whatever. So they weren't totally shut off, but they were. So if someone tried to swipe them, I could be alerted of it. At 20 years before without losing your wallet, I know. I think it was a great streak. So it's 20 years.
Pretty good.
I mean, I was so happy, and that when I lost it 20 years ago, I had like $20 in cash, and I had some cards, all this other shit. But what happened is I lost it, and someone found it. I lost it like 4 cities over in Maple Grove compared to Coon Rapids, and someone returned it the next day to Coon Rapids. Some kids found it in the parking lot. The cash wasn't in it, but who cares? I got my wallet back. That was kind of cool. That was the last time I lost it until the other day. So I gave it a day. I gave it a fucking day. And nothing showed up. I was like, fuck. So I was like, well, maybe no one ever found it. Whatever, right? So yesterday so I lost it Monday. Wait, yeah. I lost it Monday. Couldn't do anything about it Monday because Labor Day. Tuesday comes around. I go through all the bullshit. I go to the DMV, which is what we're going to talk about in a second. And then I went to like fucking Costco to get my Costco card. I did all this shit trying to replace everything back in that card. And I did it, and it was great. Still checked the mailbox. No wallet back. I go out today. I do my walk again. I went to Mall of America to do it. Didn't bring my wallet this time. I put all the shit behind my phone. And I come home, and guess what's in my fucking mailbox? My wallet. Someone still returned my wallet. I was like, wow, hell yeah. Minnesota people, so nice. Don't know where the fuck it was. Don't know where it was found. I didn't meet the guy. The guy just threw it in the fucking mailbox. Well, what a champion. Whoever did that, thank you. Even though I got rid of all those cards. And obviously I would have got rid of those cards anyway because the guy could have wrote down my numbers and tried to pay shit, but whatever. So the fact is, though, he returned it. They don't have it anymore. It was like, all right. So I was pretty happy about that. I was like, what a good boy. And it was weird, too, because I was like, what the fuck? And my wallet was wet, so I wonder if it was just on the floor somewhere and someone just picked it up. Because it was raining.
Or it was like just, he was keeping it in his mouth until he could give it back to you.
Right, with a fucking dog or something? Oh, yeah. That's probably what happened.
No, like shoved all the way in there. Like,
like kick. Oh, geez. Fuck you, Frozen. Love you, baby. My mailbox suit. Unlikely cheese, man. Jesus Christ. But let's get back to the DMV. So I go out of my fucking way to make sure I wake up early. So what's kind of bullshit is the DMV's open at 8:30. The banks my bank doesn't open until 9. So there's a line to go into the bank. I finally get my card because I had to get my card so I could pay for my new license. So I go to the DMV to go get my new license. I go to the DMV. There's a fucking line. Massive line saying make sure everyone stays 6 feet apart. So everyone stayed 2 feet apart, if that. Everyone was wearing masks at least for the most part, which was fine. I'm standing there outside. I know, I do Frozen. Standing there outside for maybe 2.5 hours. Not thinking it was going to take that long, not thinking it was going to be super cold for 2.5 hours.
Oh, yeah.
And I finally get inside, and guess what I had to do? Fucking wait. Again. I was inside for about 30 minutes itself because people were doing their old bullshit thing, taking fucking forever. I go in there, I'm like, I need a new thing. I'm like, okay, here's your thing. I already filled out the form because I'm proactive, unlike the people in front of me who knew they had to fill out the fucking form and didn't do it till they got to the desk. Fucking pieces of shit, man. Place I got for your wait. I mean, that's fine too. Sun God's okay. Lady Luck's a bitch. Oh, fucking hell. So I go through all that nonsense. I finally do it. My transaction up at that counter took 3 minutes. 3 fucking minutes. People who were trying to do the same thing as I were doing was taking like 10 to 15. They had about 8 people in the building working. 3 of them were sitting behind the counter. One person was only doing, bless you, we're doing transfers and title transfers and something at tabs. So she wasn't doing anything because none of us needed it. So she's just standing there jacking it. And then like only 3 people were doing everything else, even though there were more people available. Looks like it's not like I worship the son of God on a Sunday. I worship the son of the sun god on Sunday. The son of the sun god. Why Sunday? Why is it called Sunday? We're digressing again. I feel like I should be doing.
I'm supposed to derail Tool. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, what the fuck? But yeah, so
you should be telling this whole story in a Jay Leno voice, by the way.
I can't.
Don't you hate the DMV, you guys?
I should be like, what's the deal with the DMV?
Here you go. Now the story's happening.
Right? So, needless to say, the system's broken, and the system is unnecessary to be this absolute shit. So what they should do is they should literally say this one line. No, because I needed the temporary identification because I didn't have my wallet. I needed them to print out and notarize it to be used as an identification so I could go to Total Wine. Mainly for Total Wine. Which they also were dicks about that today too. They're like, we gotta get this authorized. Can I have the manager come down? Whatever. So, yeah, it was fucking a shit show. So, the process itself is broken. They should put a sign saying if your form is not filled out, you're going to the back of the line. That will get people to preemptively form their shit. They should also make it where people are working and just saying, all right, this is the expedite line, meaning form, cash ready, boom, you're in, you're getting the fuck out. Great. Fucking Costco was quicker at that shit. They actually asked more questions too, which is kind of weird now that I think about it.
Virginia, where they don't have to wait for their license? Were we talking about that?
I don't want to bring passport. Yeah, no, it's Pennsylvania and Virginia.
Pennsylvania,
yeah, they just get it. Yeah, it was Lucy. She says you get your license right away. Well, I get a fucking piece of paper.
Yeah.
And I would use my passport, except for the fact that I don't want to carry that fucking thing around all the time, and I sure as fuck don't want to lose it. It's one of those things that it's just like, no. So I printed it. I got the printed thing. It shouldn't be that hard. Now, everyone's going to say COVID. COVID's why this is tough. Because they only allow 6 people inside at a time. But why does that dictate? Just because people have to wait outside rather than inside, that doesn't dictate how much speed they're doing their fucking shit. So why are all the DMVs super saturated and lined right now? What's the fucking deal? Because I looked. Bloomington's one was shitty. Egan's shitty. Invergrove Heights, not as shitty, but shitty still. All of them have lines. What am I drinking? Water. No, this is a sex on the driveway. It's just not showing up well in the green screen. So, it's a blue drink. Oh, they're frozen. I have another order for Chipotle one of these days. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's not COVID because COVID just dictates how many people go inside. It doesn't actually dictate their speed of doing shit. What's up, Chestran? So I just don't understand how can a system that is known for being shit for years, decades, still be absolutely shit and somehow getting worse? Like, absolutely shit. I don't get it. And it's a system we need. Now, they always say, everyone says do it online. Yeah. So the fact that now we have the ability to do it online and some people are doing it online, yet it's somehow worse right now to go in person if you need to. I don't get it. I don't understand their excuse. What's their excuse for it? It's just the DMV in general, Jestrin. I got my wallet back, which is great because there was a gift card in there for Pizza Lola that I might use. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I already did all this shit. So yeah, the DMV line is just notorious. It's notorious right now. One of my nephews said they had to get their learner's permit just to like get the fucking thing, not test, nothing. 3 hours. 3 fucking hours, and that was like a handful of weeks ago. So it hasn't changed. Nothing's changing. So why the fuck is it like this? I almost had a terrible joke I was gonna say, but thank God I didn't. Damn.
Do I have to laugh at everything?
No, yeah, you never laugh at anything.
No, that's true. Oh. So when I taught improv, okay. I warned my students before I started teaching them, like, I don't laugh. So just because I'm in the audience not laughing, don't gauge like how you're doing off of me. So you're probably doing great, Tool.
No, fuck him. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to be serious because I hate the DMV so much. People are just slow. I don't even think it's people being slow, which they are slow. They fucking are. There needs to be better and quicker systems. There needs to be a kiosk. Self-serve.
Kiosk, like the post office has a kiosk.
Yeah, but they're getting defunded.
Right. Because they're not supposed to make money. They're a service.
But also, did you hear the Postmaster General say he doesn't even understand how stamps work?
I didn't hear that, but I believe it.
Right? There you go. So what's the DMV's fucking deal then? It's fucking pieces of shit. Mediocre, but it's just... Part of it is the people. I was in there, and this one fuckers came in like a group of 3 to like hijack the line type thing, so they deal with all our problems at once. People form not being completed when it's obvious you can complete your form ahead of time. People are not understanding that they're going to charge you an 80 cents credit card / debit card fee, Visa fee technically, Visa V, because you use your card, and they don't like, that's the cost that usually restaurants and everyone else consumes themselves. The DMV doesn't want to, so they're going to push that charge onto you and probably make a profit on it too, actually. So everyone doesn't want to pay the 80 cents, so they start bitching about it. Sure, it's a lot of those. I think it's a lot of people just not understanding, that there are other people waiting in line other than them. Like, this one person's like, hey, can I just go to my car and bring her in? And it was like 20 minutes later. I was like, are you fucking serious? The guy didn't do anything. Then you could pay cash swap. Yeah, you could. They could. But the fuck thing is, it's this thing that you actually need. I'm not the only one to bitch about the DMV. The DMV is like a fucking cliche on how shit it is. An absolute cliche. And yet, it's still fucking shit. No one gives a shit to improve it. Why? The only improvement is I'll do it online so I don't have to deal with it. And I'll get my tabs in 6 weeks. Also, it's going to take me 6 weeks to get my license. I got to carry that paper for 6 weeks. That fucking piece of paper. The one that Lucy doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. 6 fucking weeks! No, because the license in my wallet expires next Wednesday. Yeah, I got my tabs pretty quickly too, but because of the mail situation, Monk, the guy said it's going to take abnormally longer. So he estimates 6 to 8 weeks. So if for fuck's sake, what if my license? That's good. That's a good point, though. I could use my license for another week.
So it's good you lost your wallet.
But no, it's good I got it back.
No.
I forgot there was some other cards in there, like my HSA card. I never canceled my HSA card. I forgot about it. That's like a card I never think about. And I was like, oh shit, that was in there.
So many free surgeries.
Well, no, because you can use it on anything. It's just that you're supposed to report it and tax yourself on it.
Right.
So they didn't. I don't think there's much in there. I kind of want to look now. Hey, Frozen. We'll go back since Frozen is a whore. You see this? You see who's here, Frozen? Yeah, I know. He wasn't your favorite to play golf earlier. There we go. Let's go back to the DMV. But yeah. DMVs suck. What's your take on DMVs? Have you had a good interaction at a DMV, I guess, or not? Like one that's like, man, I really love going to the DMV.
You never love to go. I think the Eden Prairie one, I got in and out in like 10 minutes over lunch one time.
How long ago was that?
Oh,
you're busting
10
out.
Years.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Nobody loves the DMV.
It was a drive-through only. Wait, they have drive-through DMVs?
What?
What do you mean there's a drive-through DMV? First off, where the fuck is that? They actually sent you to the back of the line because you didn't fill out your paperwork right? I know, I would have went through a drive-through DMV. Are you shitting me? I fill out my forms at the beginning. That's what I was saying. You got to be on top of that shit. You got to get your forms out right away.
Mm-hmm. You hold them out in front of you like you're giving a sacrificial lamb to Jesus.
Yeah. Without a license, that's a good point too. Well, he was doing a title transfer, wasn't he? Or proof of ownership of car? Yeah. There's not I don't think there's been a lot of like people like that don't get stressed out about it. And if something's that stressful to go to, it should be fixed. It shouldn't be that hard. Why this can't like I get it too. So I'm not going to argue with the people who work there because they probably have to deal with some really dumb fucking people. But so does the food industry. Like anyone who works in the food industry is going to have shitty customers. Doesn't mean they can be a twat, right? Like
yeah. The food. I mean, the DMV is more complex, so people are going to fuck up more.
Is it?
It'll have more catastrophic consequences.
Not if you fill out the fucking form.
You don't have to. But what form do you have to fill out to get a sandwich?
Which you got to fill out this giant form.
No, that's true.
Yeah, there we go. Found a
then
fucking
you can put anything you want on there. It's so good. You want chips on that fucker?
But you don't need to go out to eat. But it's not about having that. I'm saying they shouldn't be inherently dicks just because there's been people that are pieces of shit. Because then it makes you want to be a dick. But the problem is you can't really be a dick to them. Because if you're a dick to them, they're just going to drag their feet and make your life shittier. It's like my default fucking response. There's one girl lost her license too. She didn't fill out the form ahead of time, despite it being announced that you can fill out the form ahead of time. But then she didn't have any proof that it was her. Because she just recently got married, so her like name was changed. So she was like spending about a good 40 minutes just simply looking through emails and shit. She's like, "Oh look, this has my new married name and has my face on it." And the guy's like, "You need a physical copy of that." She's like, "Are you sure my phone just won't work?" And I'm just like, "For fuck's sake, are you shitting me?" Yeah, why can't people just stop being dicks? You know at Chipotle how many times people were fucking dicks? Like, come the fuck on. When I worked there, they always bitch about how much you put in the fucking burrito. Like, you should put a little bit more. That's a little cheap. And you're like, I didn't give a shit. I wasn't making money off this shit. So I was like, all right, whatever, fuck it. But still, everyone's a fucking dick in the food industry. But I rarely have a server who's a complete cunt. Sometimes I do. There should be a tipping system.
Yeah, the DMV does not have a tipping system.
We need a tipping system for the DMV.
If they work on, if they could put out a jar with like a clever little,
I know, right?
Like Yoda saying something, a pun about tips, right next to it, they could just design their own little tip jars.
Right. I mean, I think they would be nicer if they had a tip jar.
Although,
I think that's all industry.
You have to get rid of that 80 cents. That 80 cents on tips.
That 80 cents is gonna take it away. I know that. I know, right? Otherwise, people are gonna be like, "I'm gonna siphon your tip from that 80 cents." Oh my god, can you imagine that? Like, I was gonna give you $1, but you're getting 20 cents because you charged me 80 cents to use my card. But yeah, I think a lot of these places should have I think government should have a tipping system or a rating system. We should be able to rate them. We're gonna get so many people fired if we had the ability to rate them. The guy was quick and efficient, gave me everything I needed. 3 stars out of 5. Oh my god. And then if you didn't bring the proper forms, you didn't fill out anything, yeah, you're the biggest piece of shit guy going there. And because of that, the guy didn't do everything for you. You're like, 1 star. This guy gave me attitude. Dude, I would have gave $20 to jump the line. And here's the funny thing about everyone I noticed in the DMV, people, because they're bitching about 80 cents. Very few people would be in that line, but I sure as fuck would be in that line. I would have fucking been there immediately. Like, $20 here, boom, front of the line, and I'd be like, fuck you plebs, you bitches.
You know what I hate more than the DMV is the car dealership. And if you go there to get anything done,
you're talking about like the repair side or buy a new car
yeah,
side?
Yeah, repair
okay,
side or whatever.
Okay.
Anything, oil change because they got a coupon or whatever. The guy who brings you to your car is like, now we are evaluated. But you get an email after you leave here on how well we did, so we're evaluated by that, and anything less than a perfect score is a failure. So if you could fill out all 5s, that would be great.
Well, that's actually not a lie, though. That is everywhere. Anything that's not a full perfect is a failure. 100%. That's true. 100% true. Which is stupid.
100% true. Yeah, but like
he shouldn't have said that either.
Me.
Yeah.
No, but that's every time I go, they say that. It's like I would fill it out probably if I didn't have the skill trip on me, instead of just ignore it and then they just keep responding to me like, "Hey, fill out this email. It's important for my job."
What you do?
No,
what you do right
now I don't want. Now I don't want to do it at all.
You power play them is what you do. You power play and be like, "Sounds like you're earning a 4 right there." sounds like you didn't earn it. You lowered it right there. How about listing people waiting, how much they added, and then rank them in order of how much they paid? You can outbid them. Oh, dude, but if all I had to do was outbid them, I'd have to only pay 80 cents. It sounds like I want to be a baller and drop the 20 on them just to be a dick. Be like, fuck you, pew. Fucking, but you're right. I think the rating systems and all those things is pretty fucked too, though. Monk, place units in Stream Raiders because it's for a skin. So make sure to drop it for the skin. I mean, there's a lot of ways to get improved. The rating system would be funny. I mean, even Ubers don't even get rated like that. Of perfect fucking scores. If you don't get perfect, it's a failure. It's really bad. It's actually really bad that that's a thing. If it's not 5s across the board, because I'm assuming it's out of 5s. If it's not 5s out across the board, if one gets a 4, the problem is, oh yeah, we're gonna bust out. We're gonna pick on some other people on this one. Even some people who watch this occasionally, they're gonna maybe know I'm talking about them. What's up, Laytots? You changed your name? Or Tatas? But how are you going, Tatas? The thing that I was going to say is, like, a lot of people always want to be honest about their rating system, and they hate giving perfect scores, so they always find ways to undercut it. They're like, I want to be honest. So you'll be like, well, I don't even like a mustard. In fact, I'm allergic to mustard, but they didn't ask me if I wanted mustard, so I'm gonna have to dock that score. Like that type of shit. Or they give you everything they fucking want, and that's a 3 instead of a 5. If everything was perfect, is a 3 because they didn't go above and beyond and give me shit for free. That's a 3. Public services
right.
Have no competition, so with incentive to improve. People work there have no incentive to do a good job because it's almost possible to get fired, short of theft, assaulting a customer. As a person, I couldn't get the fuck about it. As little as possible to pick up the paychecks.
That's why.
And you're not wrong, Green. Tips. You're 100% right. That's why you got to add the incentive by increasing the tips. In fact, here we go. I solved it. Have it so if I give the $20 to skip the line, that goes in your wallets immediately. That's there we go. Solved. You'll love me more because I just gave you $20 just to get up there.
There should be like a Goodfellas scene where someone goes to the DMV and they go through all the crazy tunnels and stuff and through the kitchen, and then all of a sudden they're at the head of the line. Just a still one-shot camera, right?
One shot. Oh my god. One-shot cameras that move like that. Like the cameraman deserves like fucking at least
yeah.
at least like something shoved up him or something, man. I don't know, like something good. I don't know. I give 5s all the time because I understand how the system works. That's just the way I work. I just do it. So it's like I don't care. It's like it doesn't hurt me to be like, oh, I'm gonna give him a 3 because that's how I expect it to be, and not above and beyond. That's what it always will be. They have their reputation to protect. No, that shouldn't be a reputation of being a cunt, but it is. It's just such a shit fucking thing, man. I assumed it meant shite. It's just absolute shit. It just shouldn't be, though. And why does it have to be? And it is the reputation, because again, you look up online about it and you'll always see stories or pictures about it. But why is it like that? Why does it have to be, man? I don't think it needs to be like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned. But we can move on from the DMV. I'm gonna say another topic I believe.
What do we got next?
Cauliflower. It's terrible. It's shit, and anyone who likes it is just a brainwashed pleb.
Are you cooking it, Tool? Because you gotta cook it.
No, well, obviously. Obviously.
I don't know what your problem
it's
is.
not. The problem is if you're having a cauliflower dish that's supposed to be cauliflower-y, fine. But those who think it's an alternative for grain, fuck you.
Okay.
All right? It's not. Cauliflower mac and cheese, get the fuck out of here. All right? Like, no, like, you're only saying it tastes like it because of everyone else says it is, and you just think it does, but it doesn't. It doesn't fucking at all. You can tell immediately there's cauliflower in it. You can tell by its fucking terrible texture and shit taste. It's that easy. It's that easy. It's not biased, it's the fucking truth.
No, it is. It is.
We were talking about this yesterday. I think it was yesterday, where someone was like, I like cauliflower. And I was like, well, you're an idiot and you should fucking fuck off. I don't remember who that was. What were you saying, yes or not? Go for it.
Yeah, if you're ordering cauliflower for cauliflower, great, go for it. It's, you know, it's nutty, it's delicious if you roast it. You can make a great soup out of it. But if you're going to, the grains, if you're going to say it's rice, fuck off. You know what you didn't touch on is the the alternative to buffalo wings. Have you had cauliflower wings?
No, first off, wings for cauliflower. What wings?
Right.
A fucking plant, you bitch. Which we're gonna get to that later. So keep off the wing thing a bit, because that's another topic in itself.
Okay.
Can be barely edible if drowned in cheese sauce. Barely edible. That's the whole point. You shouldn't have to fucking like barely try to eat it. I think it was tequila. Well, tequila's fucking wrong. All right, dumb bitch. That's why she's the mocking bitch. Simple as that. But yeah, I what is it? Isn't there like a cauliflower pizza crust? Like, why? I'm trying to be healthy? Like, get the fuck out. Like, there's no way that's good. In fact, that's actually true. People have eaten that and said, this isn't good. And they were right. At least that was the one time they weren't brainwashed.
Well, I think I've had it, and the key is, like, it's got to be half cheese, at least. It's just cheese and cauliflower.
Oh my god. Gotta
So
eat your
you get
veggies,
this
man? No, I
burnt,
don't.
crusty. I mean, you can't pick it up like a piece of pizza.
Yeah,
You have
but
to eat
fuck
it
people
like
can't
with
eat
a
gluten.
fork.
What, you can't eat it with a pizza even? Like a slice of pizza?
Oh, it's gonna fall apart. It's fucking cauliflower.
God damn it. then you're eating a glop.
Right. Then that's hot dish. It's hot dish. It's not a pizza anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good alternative. And having to eat your veggies, there are proper place where veggies belong. Like peppers. Peppers is a veggie. Salads. Try to grind it up like flour. Ugh. Ugh. Basically, it's like fucking broccoli at this fucking point. No one likes that either. Is it? I don't know if it is. I'm gonna do something at nighttime. Well, you know, take a 2-minute intermission when it gets nighttime. No reason. But yeah, I think cauliflower is absolute shit. It's just it's a shitty alternative. There is a thing I'll eat cauliflower in. One thing. barely, begrudgingly pickled. There's a Persian way of pickling it. It's a crunchy little thing that tastes very vinegary. Fine. Some people like it as a vegetable itself. Fine. But if you're going to try to be like, I made a cauliflower mac and cheese, cauliflower pizza, cauliflower rice. That's another thing. When these fuckers are making cauliflower, they're smothering it in cheese usually. Like gaping, like covering it. I don't know. It seems like you're just telling a tale here and being like, I just like the taste of cheese and make it seem like I'm doing something healthy. When you cover it that much with cheese, though, is it really healthy at that point? Fuck keto diets, though. Keto. Did I say it right?
That's probably, yeah.
I also think the keto diet is some bullshit. I don't know. What are your thoughts on cauliflower there, Agassi?
I like it. I make a good cauliflower soup. I make a good roasted cauliflower. I think it's, yeah, you get like nutty flavors out of it, and it's fine on its own with butter on it.
It does. Keto does work. I just can't do it because I like raised too much. Also, I like how tequila just showed up at the end of the conversation where a gastronaut was agreeing with it for that one spot, but not any of the times before where we were just completely shitting on cauliflower tequila. Completely. So either you're nitpicking or you're not listening to everything. Because of, yes, cauliflower is bullshit. In fact, I think we should do a blind taste test, mythical morning style. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make something edible, you know, regular mac and cheese. Then we're gonna have the cauliflower one, and then we're gonna have like a wild card random one in there with the similar texture of cauliflower that's also equally shit. And I want people to pinpoint which one actually is what. Your statement's wrong. That's the fucking problem. I'm gonna have to make another drink. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a terrible substitute, but it's fine.
Right, in itself, fine. You're using the vegetable as a substitute, or as its entity, not a substitute. The second you start to substitute it and thinking it's supposed to be normal, that's where you're fucking stupid. Cauliflower fried rice is okay. You know what else is okay? No, I'm not gonna say that. Needs a lot of soy sauce and chicken? What the fuck? No!
Well, that's regular rice too.
When you need to add a lot of extra things to make it palatable, don't you think there's a fucking problem with that? You know, guys, I just like to cover everything in like hot sauce and fucking and sugar to make it somewhat good to eat. Like, that's not good. Is it cauliflower rice or cauliflower fried rice? Well, wouldn't it be fried rice because you're using a lot of soy sauce and frying it, I imagine? Otherwise, you're just gonna make it like saucy, like a glop of saucy soy rice. That goes for a lot of things. You're right, Green. 100% right. No one enjoys cauliflower rice. I do not believe in my heart that anyone actually enjoys cauliflower rice. No one's like, oh, could I have some regular rice or should I have cauliflower rice? Don't worry about the nutrition of it all. Which one would I rather have? No one's gonna be like cauliflower rice.
Oh,
bullshit you do.
Bullshit.
That is some bullshit. No, I don't believe you. Even a gastronaut agrees with me.
No, you're stuck. You're like, oh, it's diet soda tastes better. No, it doesn't. You're just used to it. It doesn't taste better. There's no way it tastes better.
I'm on keto, so I have to eat their shit. See, that's the difference. So if you're on a diet and you're doing it for dietary reasons, for whatever. Oh, what's up, Zerg? Zarg, welcome back. Sorry, I mispronounced. 100%. I agree. You're doing it for dietary reasons, and that's fine. But to say you're doing it because it tastes better as a substitute or as an equal substitute for just being a substitute in itself is bullshit. And that's where we're at. No, it's not good. It's like a white rice, but it can work if it's a saucy dish. You can eat a full bowl of cauliflower fried rice and feel fine, but a full bowl of rice, you feel bloated. You mean you feel full, cheese man? I like it, but we're gonna do blind taste tests. That's gonna be a stream. Is tequila full of shit? We're gonna serve her some cauliflower rice, some regular rice, some broccoli rice. We're gonna find all the rices. And we're gonna have her pick blindly which one actually she likes the most. And I bet you goddamn it's gonna be grain. Broccoli tots are bullshit too! No!
Yeah, they are.
Right. Oh, fucking noodles are the best. Like fucking broccoli tot. Oh my god. Broccoli tots, don't get me started on that abomination. That shouldn't even exist. How dare they try to fucking impede on those nice, sexy tater tots? They are good. No! No, they're not. The fuck they are. Fuck. I actually accidentally ate a broccoli tot once, and I almost died. It was so gross. It was so terrible. I felt betrayed.
A crazy reaction.
I felt like I was at, can I say, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. I felt like I was at Epstein's house and a woman at the age of 8. Jesus. Oh boy. Don't tempt me. Don't fucking tempt me. I don't like, I don't want to even be near any cauliflower broccoli sympathizers. All right. Jesus. This is going down a dark road. A dark road. I love broccoli bites with cheese and dip them in a marinade. What's a broccoli bite? What's a broccoli bite?
Yeah, I don't think that's like trying to be a different thing though. That's like broccoli and cheese, like cheddar cheese and broccoli. Then you bread it and then you fry it and then you dip it in ranch.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that's its own entity. That's not a substitution thing, is it?
Yeah, it's not like the broccoli is a substitute for chicken. No, that's a chicken nugget.
Or flavor.
Yeah. But yeah, broccoli bites and ranch can be pretty good.
We can find together anytime. What the fuck are you guys even talking about? Oh, there we go. Dying. I don't think I want you guys hanging out together, so I'm okay with that. Because why would you want anyone hanging out with a cauliflower sympathizer? Like, that's just like anti-vax movement, in my opinion. I never... Jesus Christ. Then on the East Coast, when I moved to Iowa, they had no idea what I was talking about. Yeah, well, that's really close to me, so yeah, I get it. Why? I think I might have seen broccoli bites here or there. I think. Maybe. But that's a rule. You guys aren't allowed to hang out together. Fuck that shit. Oh, I don't need you bitching at me. Oh my god. I still think broccoli sucks. I hate broccoli too, but I hate it itself. But I don't know. Is there a fad going on for broccoli substitution? What other substitution for healthiness? Oh, I would do a corn bite. Who would do a corn bite? Yeah, I've seen them. I ate. Yeah, I've had the broccoli. I said I had a broccoli tot before. It was because it was in our freezer. It was gross. What's a corn bites? I kind of want those. It sounds delicious. I mean, who hates corn?
Oh, what was that delicious, gross thing they had at Don Pablo's? Like
first off, the fact you mentioned Don Pablo's shows your age.
Was that Don Pablo's?
Probably.
Yeah, they had this. It's not like a corn muffin. It's like between a biscuit and also like a clump of wet corn paste. Oh, it's real good.
Is it really good? And also, yeah. Tequila just said corn's her least favorite. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh man, get yourself a good corn fritter.
Oh, dude, have you been to Whiskey Inferno and get their corn bread? I don't even like corn bread, but theirs is great. Cloud bread? What's cloud bread? I know, I haven't heard Don Pablo's in a long time. It's like cream corn in a deep fried bite. I mean, that does sound pretty fucking good. I mean, I'd do it. It actually sounds fucking great. What the fuck is cloud bread? Yeah, Don Pablo's all did close, which is hilarious. I'm looking up cloud bread. What is cloud bread?
Was Chi-Chi's everywhere, or was that a Midwestern thing?
I thought Chi-Chi's, was that what Office Space was about? Didn't they say Chi-Chi's?
Did they see Chi-Chi's in there? I know they have flingers and
Oh, cloud bread is
Tchotchkes.
oopsie. It's a keto bread.
Oh.
The fuck is this? What's in this bullshit? It looks like a fucking fuckity fuck, man. What is it here? It's egg mascarpone. What the fuck is cream cheese? Okay, it's cream cheese, cream of tartar, and sea salt. Okay. I was going to Chi-Chi's all the time growing up. I like Chili's. Because Chili's has all day 2-for-1s. That's the only reason. I don't know about their food. But the 2-for-1s are great. All day. Oh, Chi-Chi's hasn't been around forever though, right? Like 10 years?
No,
10 plus
that's
years?
been gone way longer.
Longer than that. Way longer.
Like
I mean, the
20
last one I
years.
know is Roseville,
20.
right? Maybe it was 20.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I think it was Roseville. Or do they still have that one? Is Joe's Crab Shack still a thing?
No.
I didn't
They
think
went
so.
under.
Yeah, they went under. Their stupid fucking what's it called? Booths had like shit underneath the. They like resined it or something. Pieces of shit. I just remember that. These are all Minnesota things that I've forgotten about existed. The last Don Pablos I knew that existed was Indian Prairie, wasn't it? Didn't that one was
Yeah.
wasn't that the last one? Yeah,
I
that
think
went
so.
under recently, like last 3 years, right?
I haven't been down there in a
It
while.
was close to
reason.
Roseville
If you don't have a
Farmers, yeah.
reason to go to Eden Prairie, why would you?
There's a good reason. They have oh, you don't know what it's called. Fuck, it's a barbecue joint. It's a barbecue joint.
In Eden Prairie?
Yeah, it's called Monk. What's that barbecue joint called?
Oh, well, I think you were telling me about this. It's kind of unassuming in a mini mall.
It's a little like a strip mall.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Oh, is that
Called
next to the
Baked Ribs. It's called Baked Ribs. It's next to Leon
Yeah.
Chin's and a haircut place. Baked Ribs.
Yeah.
That's a good enough reason to go to Eden Prairie. In fact, I think that's really the only reason. They do have that place called oh, they have the sushi joint. I was there actually recently and I can't remember what it's called.
Was that by the Don Pablos? Osaka?
No, it's called fuck. What's the sushi place called? What's it called? The Euro gas station. You may as well go to Holy Land off Central if you're gonna do that shit. Kona Grill. There we go.
Oh, right.
That's a good
Kona.
place.
Yeah.
Kona's
There you
okay. Little, their lunch specials are great. I'm kind of bored of cauliflower. I think we can all agree that cauliflower is shit. So thank you all for agreeing. Next topic. I hate you. Get in line. So a guy recently wanted to change the name. He went to the government and tried to change the name of boneless buffalo wings to something else. I can't remember what he actually said it was because there's no such thing as boneless buffalo wings, right? You can't have boneless wings. It's not like they're taking the same meat. They're taking meat from everything else. Who takeouts Kyoto? I mean, it just sounds expensive. Needless to say, I kind of agree. I don't think they should call it boneless buffalo wings when it's really just chicken nuggets in sauce. What are you guys' thoughts on this? I also think drumsticks are the only way to eat a wing. Now everyone likes the wing side of it, you know? I'm not a biggest fan of that.
Well, I'm a big
Popcorn
fan
chicken
of
would be good.
drumstick.
Drumsticks are the way because it's easier to handle. The other one's okay too, I suppose. Just seems like a lot more work.
Well, how old is this guy who's making this complaint? Because if they're older than
Recently.
5, then they
Oh.
can shut the fuck up. Obviously, it's a fucking chicken nugget. Idiot.
He's in his 20s, late 20s. Yeah. Wants to do another
Is he gonna
shot.
have a hot dog lawsuit next? You never told me what was in a fucking hot dog.
Well, there's a
It's
lot
not
of weird
dog
shit in a hot
at
dog.
all.
Oh my god, that's a good point. Well, in North Korea, that might be. Did you hear about that?
No.
He considered dogs to be extraordinary, like delicacy or some bullshit. Like you have to be like super rich, or it's not like something you should ever own. So he ordered everyone to give up their dogs to be processed for food. Yup. So, yeah, be careful if you eat a hot dog in North Korea, because it might just be. That's actually sad. I didn't want to see any pictures of that. Like, he needs more food. 100% right there, Monk. I'm gonna refill my drink too, so I can keep drinking that. I don't know, but couldn't you just call it like chicken nuggets? Why do you have to call it boneless buffalo wings? I mean, essentially they're chicken nugget, aren't they?
They are explicitly well.
What's a Bucky tonight? What do you mean you're on the Bucky tonight? Go on. Sorry, guys. I just tried to retread.
No, that's all right.
I gotta get you on the picture next time so you can be my co-host. So your
right,
video
yeah.
too. We gotta do that next time. We gotta do that next time.
China face.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he had a point, but then I backtracked and said no, he's an idiot.
Who? Me or North Korea?
No, the guy about
the guy. Yeah. What's Buckfast?
That's where you eat breakfast naked.
Ooh. Buffaloes don't have wings and chickens don't have fingers. Well, I don't even care about that. I mean, I think it's not even about that.
Whatever.
I don't even think it's that. Greek and fry. I Greek and fry. You go to Holy Land at this point. I don't even think it's that. I think it's because you already have a food established. Buffalo wings. They're drummies with sauce. Blah blah blah. That's a buffalo wing. To call it a boneless one and not even use the meat that's on it, and it's just a chicken nugget that's already been established before the buffalo wing, then just call it a chicken nugget. Dark wine made by bad monks in Near Stone. Ah, dude, I could open up some wine too, man. I do got some mead. Drummies are the only way to eat it. Like no one's like, oh, you guys have the drummies, I'll have the flats. Like no one fucking ever said that. Everyone wants the fucking drummies. They have more meat. They're easier to eat. Anyone who thinks otherwise is fucking stupid. Simple. That's not even a contest.
Stick your tongue between those bones.
Why do I stick my dick between it usually. How do you eat your drummies and your flats?
Not like that. My dick is not involved.
You're missing out on the true way of eating it. Love boneless chicken wings. God damn it, Cheese Man. You like chicken nuggets. They should make chicken nugget cereal. They made every fucking thing else. I'm actually kind of unimpressed with the cereal game these years, man. Chickenspiracy. The problem with the cereal thing is, like, remember back in the 90s, like they're popping out cereal like crazy, right? They were very creative. They're taking all these other ways. They gave up. They realized no one eats cereal anymore. Not really. I mean, some do, but they're really not. They're not pushing that cereal game anymore. They got rid of the prizes in the box too. Like, why even bother? Made a Peep cereal? Seriously? You've seen chicken drumstick cereal? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? Wait, was that a thing? Is there really chicken cereal?
Yep, chicken and waffles.
Seriously? I'd rather have the blue waffle. All right, you keep speaking your mind. I gotta get a refill. Hold on.
Yeah, it was gross. It tasted like maple syrup and a hint of like a bouillon cube. So yeah, the chicken and waffle cereal was just an odd, yucky taste. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is great, as long as you're not putting it in milk. Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles are great. The minute that stuff touches the milk, it is toast. It's just sludge, isn't it? But yeah, I think I did see that drumstick. Was the cereal shaped like chicken drumsticks? I think I remember the particular shape of it, and it's like, that's fucking weird. Yep. Yeah. Oh, so everyone knows what the nuggets, the chicken nuggets at McDonald's, actually have 4 shapes, and they're shaped like different pieces of the chicken. I mean, they look like blobs, right? But there are 4 distinct chicken nugget shapes.
What are you talking about? 2 words, Captain Crunch? Captain Crunch is okay.
Oh, no, they're not chicken parts. All right. The chicken
Wait,
nuggets at McDonald's are shaped like a bone, a bell,
Yeah,
a
they have
ball,
names.
and
Yeah,
a
they do.
boot.
There's another one, I thought.
Are
Is
there?
there 5? I thought there was 5. Oh, it was 5.
I see 4.
Maybe it's only 4. I don't
Might
even
be
know.
5.
I'm gonna do a shot. Anyone want to do a shot? It's called Miami Vice this time. It is a
For consistency.
strawberry daiquiri with a pina colada.
Consistent cooking times. That makes sense.
Cheers. That's something. I actually really like that one. That was a Miami Vice. Was it called Vice? Yeah, Miami Vice. That was really good. I don't know. McDonald's thing is kind of just bizarre. I don't know if we can count McDonald's in the same level as everything else. Because McDonald's does a lot of weird shit, right?
They do.
I don't know if you can grade whatever they're fucking doing their things. Like a McChicken, for instance. Like, that can't be normal. How could something be so good? And so cheap? Kind of want to make chicken right now. Just saying. That was delicious.
I remember a Shark Tank where a guy came in with the patent to suck bones out of ribs.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he had a patent to suck the bones out of ribs.
Did
so
it
you
work?
get an actual... Yeah. So you'd get actual boneless ribs. You wouldn't get rib meat reconstituted. You get
How do you
actual
do it?
boneless ribs.
What was the machine like?
I don't know. Maybe there's a vacuum involved.
Oh my god.
Or maybe they were submerged in water or something.
I mean, that's a pretty cool invention.
Yeah.
That filling in that drink, baby.
So they just have to do that with chickens. Just suck the bones
Yeah,
right
but
out of
it's
there.
it's those flats that have the bone in between. I think that complicate things.
Yeah.
A bone sucker. Bone sucker.
Yeah, no, we should. Bones are nature's stick.
What?
Bones are nature's stick, so you're eating something off of the bones. Like
It's a
the Minnesota
fleshlight
State
with
Fair-
suction.
Oh, you weren't saying what to me. You're saying that.
No, I was saying what to
Gross.
you too. I
yeah?
was saying what to you. Then I just read that too, and I was like, all right. Now we're promising a good time. I mean, that's actually a fucking weird ass point. But yeah, you're right. It's accurate. It is nature's sticks. It's also like the perfect hand food.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I?
I
place
mean,
that?
you're gonna get your hands messy, and you're gonna look like a goblin eating chicken
Right.
wings, no matter what.
I hate getting my hands messy. I hate hand
Yeah.
food that actually is messy. I fucking can't stand it. All right, let's move
Yeah,
on.
when you-
Oh fuck! I
this-
boozed that out hard. Oh fuck!
I love ribs, but when they give you a bucket and just a mess load of wipes, it's like
Yeah, then you-
something's a little like. Ugh.
Did I have the drink for the shot? I did. Okay, cool.
You get it underneath your fingernails. Your fingernails are full of rib sauce.
Oh, the rib's not supposed to fall off the bone. That's overcooked meat then. Is it? Yeah. Is it? What I had to do with that was just moist. Like, not like fall off literally, but like you could pull them off easily and smoothly. Like spaghetti. Who the fuck eats spaghetti on the beach? No fucking buddy. I mean,
Who's eating spaghetti on the beach?
I might. Like, do I have a good container? It's all about the container at that point. All right, we're gonna move on from this fucking shit. Let's go here. Let's do this one. I got so many buttons. The Sims 4 added a Star Wars pack. Hell yeah! It was the pack that no one wanted, apparently. But and sand gets everyone in The Sims. So the people are getting pissed because the aliens are like making out with like people, and it looks awesome. But no one's like thinking about why it's a good thing. Like you can kill the younglings now. You can kill the younglings. Like, is no one else really happy about that? Like, I'm actually debating installing The Sims 4 and streaming it for the sole purpose of killing as many younglings as I can. And it's gonna be on a sandy planet. Like, there's gonna be sand. It's gonna be everywhere. What do you mean you could do that before, Tequila? Whoo-wee, that's fucking boozy. Really? Then why are people bitching? No one wants to get raised in it? Well, I mean, that's a solid reason not to want it. That's solid. I mean, she is a cunt after all. But still. Ghosts and Vampires? I haven't played The Sims forever. I played 4 when it came out. Just to see what the hubbub's about. And I did the exact same thing I did in Sims 3. I went up the evil corporate ladder, got all the money in the world, and then I got bored. My house looked like a shoebox. And that was it. Kill some younglings while also
stories.
It didn't provide enough content. What other, like, didn't they add like a lot of shit in it though? Like all the like house building stuff? Is there an Anakin skin that make the younglings kill? I hope so. No one considers himself a gamer when they play The Sims, just for the record. No one's like, I'm a gamer, guys. I play The Sims. But I thought they added enough, didn't they? Let me look this up. Sims 4 Star Wars pack. What did it add? Alright, let's see here. It added a lot of aliens. You can create your Star Wars story. There's no Sims tournament, I don't think. Oh, dude, there could be. People were doing a lot of weird shit, though. Like, fastest people to 100 babies and all this other crazy shit. Experience the edge of the galaxy from the Millennium Falcon to bustling Cantina and Nikitaya and Patu. Unite with iconic characters. Complete missions to earn reputation. I mean, hell, we got missions here. Get your own lightsaber and droid. How is that not a lot of content? That's more content than fucking Warzone gives out every fucking 4 months. No new lots.
Give it out though, right? Didn't they sell it for like $40?
Yeah, that's only $4.
Nothing
no new
is
traits.
safe.
Why do you mean no new careers? There's no new careers. Why would you add a new career? Says it seems like joining one of the sides is not a career but a hobby. Oh, well, that's fine. That's good enough. Also, fashion, freedom fighting were part of the time work. No new occults. Easily the biggest miss. If this had let me join, make a Jedi sim, I'd buy it. I'd be buying it. Essentially, it's glorified stuff plus map. Yeah, but you can kill younglings. Am I the only one who wants to do that still? Like, come on. I'll admit, I'm probably not the best to be talking about this game because of I don't play it at all. And I don't really do, like, when I make the houses in the games, they're very efficient to the point. Was a mandate from their corporate overlords, which probably came from with IP with Disney to do something promoting Star Wars and Galaxy's Edge specifically. Yeah, that's definitely true. I've been playing The Sims since Sims 1. I have been playing it. I played every one of them. I even played Sims Online, if anyone ever played that fucking thing. I played that even. But I stopped buying all the expansions because it's expensive. And I don't think it adds enough. What were you gonna say, Guest?
It is expensive. To get everything is hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
And then there's the other ways, which we'll talk about later. You also have Padme has to get to die. Oh my god. Oh, so it's not even it's not an expansion. It's just a stuff pack. Oh, then it's a stuff pack. You get what you expect. Are they still making an expansion? Or was this their little thing for an expansion? It's no train simulator add-ons are ridiculously. That's like one of the most ridiculous things. I think it costs over $1,000 to get all the add-ons.
What?
For train simulator. Train simulator is obnoxious with their DLC. Absolutely obnoxious.
Think of the amazing choo-choo you could build yourself in the backyard.
Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh!
You can make your own and sit in there and have little sleepovers.
Oh, dude, only if...
And that'd be a real thing.
Was it Paul McCartney? I don't remember who was in... One of the Beatles was in that Thomas show, wasn't it? Wasn't it one of those guys? Who was a train conductor guy? Little tiny boy? Who's like, just you listen, guy, and giving you the sound advice. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. I'm not 100% sure. Ringo! It was Ringo. Thank you.
Oh,
yes,
yeah, it was Ringo.
It was Ringo. Thank you. How they scored him on that PBS show is beyond fucking me. But fucking bravo. I don't know. I think... Obviously, this is a Star Wars Disney but like... Overlord add-on. Obviously. Like, duh. But... It's a pack, not an expansion. So ideally... They're still working on another expansion, and this was just like the fucking like when they partner with like that shoe store, like something X shoes or whatever. I don't know the shoe stores. What's that? DX shoes? Is it DX shoes? Oh no, it's a fucking shoe store. What's it fucking called? Whatever. They partner with them. I don't know,
DM.
Maybe. I shop on Amazon for my shoes. Either way, it sounds like one of those packs. I swear it's DX. Maybe it's not. They did a couple packs like for 3 or 2, where they did where it was like these stores and they partnered with them.
Well, X is gonna give it to you.
I know, right? And it seems like one of those type of packs where obviously it didn't do much, but whatever. DSW, thank you. It was DSW.
Yes, there it is.
Okay. Actually, I gotta get rid of that button here. Let me get rid of this here. Boop.
My M was upside down, so I was DMS, and the M and S were out of sorts.
So we're gonna do a discussion about because I'm gonna go AFK a second. I gotta go BRB, so we're gonna leave a Gastronaut to take this one. I'm gonna BRB for like 3 minutes, but we're talking about Twitch things closing, and I told you so. And I fucking told you so. I told all you motherfuckers that this was happening 7 weeks ago. I said this is happening for sure. I had no doubt in my mind this was happening. So I'll say my bits quickly, and then you can carry it all up. I told you this was happening. I fucking told you so. It is sad, but you saw it coming. The biggest gripe I had is they actually had 400 songs in the backlog they could have added and maybe rejuvenate it and add some flair, maybe do some PR shit, and they could have maybe made it work, because there's no platform like this. There's nothing out there yet. Obviously there's something similar, but nothing to this caliber. And it was great, and it could have been great, but they fucked up. And they sat on all those songs far too long. And it actually you knew the seal was when they stopped updating their Twitter. Like, that was 100% right then. That was back in June. Like, they just gave up. And you could tell they gave up a little bit before that, too. All right, take it away, Gaston. I'm going to be right back.
All right. Yeah, for the basic fact that when the pandemic hit, and everyone was stuck at home, and everyone was like, give us songs to sing, give us more stuff, we're all stuck inside. And their Twitter is just like quiet and silent. And they have a fairly active Discord channel. But like, once they didn't start adding more stuff and updating people, and they used to have like, here are the best singers of the week, and here are the best here are the new songs, and make a little video for it, and that wasn't happening on Twitter anymore. So the signs were there that things were kind of slowing down, if not shutting down. And yeah, it's they obviously invested a lot into the platform. Oh, and they stopped updating the platform, obviously. There's been stuff on the books for months and months of like stuff that needs fixing or stuff that needs to be better. But you know, the updates are coming as well. But for reaching people, and I mean that's where I met most everybody I know on Twitch is through Twitch Sings. So, you know, Tool will bitch about the community because he thinks everybody's fake, and you know that's like Mel Gibson in the what's the conspiracy theory movie? Mel Gibson's conspiracy theory movie. This is like in the early 2000s, maybe late 90s. Yeah. Anyway, I've met a lot of Patriot. I don't think it was Patriot. But yeah, everybody I've met, you know, everyone I know from here has rated me through most of the people I know through here have rated me through Tool into my Twitch Sing stream. So yeah, it was a great way to connect and meet other people, and I like streaming it personally because there's so much downtime in between singing. So, Monk, you're playing my favorite game. I actually love this game a whole lot. Please keep it up. It was Passion of the Christ. Monk got it. Monk got the Mel Gibson movie I was thinking of. Oh, I love that game. So frustrating. But yeah, it was just a nice way to platform and to talk to people, because every time between songs you could just stop and chat with your audience for a while. Monkey is a movie genius. And then you go on to another song. And you get to know the people that you were singing with, and who had great voices and who was energetic, and it was I don't know. It still is for another 4 months. It's still another 4 months.
3 months, isn't it?
January 1st, it was 3.5 months.
3.5
right?
months, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's still a lot of time left. They're not going to be supporting anything or doing anything. But we've got what we've got.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the funny thing on it. As
Yeah.
I was saying, I think with you, there's a lot of people who are major Twitch Sing streamers, I guess you call them.
Yeah.
Won't say names. But have you ever watched them play anything else? You see their following they don't get anybody. They get a small amount, but they're partners too. But when they don't do sings, they don't get anybody. They get like 9, 8, lower than me, which is bad. But because of how obnoxious it is when they do Twitch sings, they're over 100, and it just kind of shows like, no, it's actually not who you think it is. Psychosis. That person, even with Twitch sings, doesn't even get that many. But how's it going, Psychosis? But yeah, so they I think they saw the ship sailing or burning. I guess burning is a better analogy. A while ago, because I started seeing this person who gets 150 every time they do sings start playing other games, and they started doing that in about July-ish. And yeah, I think it's gonna fuck over some people's partnership, because you can lose partner. You can't lose affiliate, but you can lose partner if you don't keep your average.
That'll be interesting. But it's also, I mean, they had to have been making money off of Twitch sings. I mean, the big streamers who were doing Twitch sings, got a lot of fucking subs.
They
And Twitch is getting half of that.
sort of did. I don't think they made enough. What do you think Twitch will put their money into now? They're lying. Who knows what they're gonna fucking put their money into? Probably something that's gonna fail because they're fucking mishandling it. And real life section for a lot of those other people, yes. For actual bits, no. I actually disagree with you a little bit on that, I guess not. If you actually watch one of the big ones, which I'll tell you who I'm talking about. You could probably guess who it is anyway. They had like 150 people. If you actually look at their donations, they didn't make shit. They made barely anything on donations because a lot of the people who are watching Twitch Sings don't watch Twitch. They only heard about it because karaoke, so they're only in it for themselves. They're kind of clout chasing. So because of that, they're not donating. They're just watching to get themselves recognized because they recognize the person as a huge audience, and they're trying to mooch off that.
Yeah.
So when they don't, like, I would even I would say for that person who has like 150, and he's definitely known the Twitch Sings community, like super big in the Twitch Sings community, I would say he probably off his donations makes between 150 and 250 a month from Twitch.
That's not a lot.
Right.
That's not enough to retire on.
It's not. But he might yeah. Based on the person has, I'm only basing this off the person has, like, you know how I do weekly? He has monthly. And I've seen the monthly ones. And it's not that high. It's just not that high. Bits definitely not. Gifted subs a little bit is okay. Gifted subs is like, I think the top person for that month was like 15. And then there's a 10 and then maybe a 5. And then obviously those are only showing gifted subs, not actual subs. And I think the big origin of it all is Twitch Sings brought a community to Twitch that doesn't normally Twitch. They don't know anything about Twitch. They just like it for the karaoke side of it. So then watch people who are doing that side.
Right. So they were doing it for an audience that didn't cross over, and an audience that is big enough or small enough that they don't care if it leaves.
Right. That's why I don't think it worked. That's why I don't think it worked. And I think it's because of that. But here's where they fucked up, though. They fucked up because I could have gave incentive to donate. Change the streams, change effects, add effects, not just your person popping out. Do something different that's not request a song, because most streamers didn't give a shit about that. Do something different about it. Like, just do anything different. But they didn't. They fucking dropped the ball. Where will all singers go? There's no platform. Well, the people who actually can sing, like not karaoke, but truly can sing, they can probably do just fine. Play their own music, play an instrument, and sing with it. The people who are just entertaining in the karaoke aspect, they're gonna have to find another venue, another avenue, and unfortunately, I don't think they'll survive it.
They can't go to Broadway. That's closed.
Yeah, right. I think, at least the person I'm thinking of, I don't think he's going to. I think he's gonna lose partnership. Because I saw the game he's trying to play. It's not a new game. It's kind of an old game, but it kind of has like this niche crowd to it. I don't think it's translating well.
I don't know who you're talking
about. But they double. I'll message you on Disc. He double dicked down on the man, I haven't messaged you in a while. Where the fuck's your fucking message on here? Jesus Christ! I gotta actually type.
We're not friends. We're not friends.
I found it finally. There we go.
Should be A's. Okay, that's what I assumed.
Yeah. I don't think they'll survive because they doubled down so hard on Sings, which they kind of should have done, because that's where really their viewership was from. But the viewership he had, and maybe a problem speaks for Twitch. Pepper spoke of this before. I'm glad she understood it, because I understood it. Is the fact that a lot of people on Twitch, you have your core audience, which is her true followers, the true people who will come in and watch her no matter what she plays. And then you have the ones who are in it for themselves, who usually raid people who have a middle audience, not the lowest, not the highest, to promote themselves. And there's those people. And unfortunately for the person that I'm talking about and all these other partners is, most of the people are only in it for themselves, so the audience doesn't transfer. It rarely transfers, because That's just the thing. Unfortunately, he also should have picked. He should be good at games or something, or good at commentary in a game. I kind of want to stream snipe because there's a game this person plays that you know of that I'm really ruthless in, extremely ruthless in, and I kind of want to see if I can get into his server and destroy him. It's Sea of Thieves for those who are wondering. It's not a fun game to stream because not a lot goes on, and people who do it for the missions, like, fine. I do it to fuck with people. I do it, and I'm really good at it. I am really good at fucking with people because I don't do it for the loot. I do it just so they die. I do it so they don't win. I like when we blow up their ships.
That's how I play Fall Guys. It's great.
I play the same way with Sea of Thieves, though. It's the same thing. Like, we'll literally take their loot, like, from their sinking ship and throw it overboard. We don't want it. We don't want it. We just want to see you suffer. That's it. But that's Twitch things. That's Twitch things. Let's go back to my regular scheduled programming, which is... There is voice chat in Sea of Thieves, and that's where kind of most of my shit goes to, by the way. We'll go back to that. What's up, Lucy? We just got done talking about Twitch things and how it's shit. Who to this topic? Why do you hate Mount Your Friends? Watch the boats burn. That's me, Zarg. Zarg gets it. We were talking about why it's failing. It wasn't like, oh, Twitch is shit. We were talking about why and what are people going to be doing and all that stuff. Which, Lucy, I think you would enjoy this game. So Mount Your Friends is a very old game, for the most part. It's a very cheap game. And, and there's a lot of drinking capabilities with this game that I think we could exploit. The game is super simple, it's super silly. You control, the mouse moves the direction of your leg that you're holding, and you hold a button down, and if it touches the ground or touches the thing, it locks on, and you just kind of got to move up, and you're trying to get the highest you can. And you're playing with your friends, and you're trying to get all the way up as much as you can. And it's just so silly. It's so borderline probably against Twitch's terms of service. And it's fucking so much fun for how stupid, silly, and easy it is. A Gastronaut, do you have the game?
I do not.
Do you know of the game? Do you see it?
I've never heard of it before.
Are you fucking crazy, man?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Mount Your Friends?
Mount Your Friends, man.
Yeah.
Here. I got you a present, man. You're having Mount Your Friends right now because I have an extra copy of the game.
Oh,
there we go. You can't say I don't do anything nice for you.
that's right.
There we go. There you go. You have Mount Your Friends. I bought 4 copies because it was cheaper. So I did one of those. There you go. You have it. And,
Thank you.
The game is super silly. It's super dumb. Yeah, Mount Your Friends. It's great. It is great. Here, I'll let me see if I got a clip of it yesterday. I'm gonna mute the audio for it, but let's see if I can show you what some of the gameplay looked like. I'll maybe put in 2x speed just to get the idea. Oh yeah, I can't do it this way. I have to type in /videos because I'm fucking Twitch and I'm a piece of shit. Fucking cocksuckers. Jeez, I'm so Dark Tool. All right, here we go. We muted it. We're gonna put the speed to 2x. We're gonna full screen it. We're gonna go main screen. I hit the wrong button. There we go. So here's the game, as evidenced by the dude return your wall. We did actually already talk about that, Lucy. Wait, did I mention that on? Did I put that on Discord?
Yes.
Oh, well, there we go. So this is the game. You're basically just trying to get the highest as you can. No, Psychosis. It's a super fun game. It's a good drinking game. Like, look at that. It's so fucking good. Don't make me buy this for you, piece of shit. Hey, watch out with those capitals, man. This isn't Hunt Showdown. Oh, you'll play it. Oh, you'll accept it. You'll accept it like Uncle Jimmy came over to visit. Jesus Christ. Back to the newsroom. The spider's freaking can't make me. Oh, that's what you said to Uncle Jimmy. But yeah. It's a fun game. It doesn't look like it's something. But it is a very stupid fun. We do have another game we're going to be playing this weekend too. Drinking games, obviously. It's called Zero Gear. It's like Mario Kart, but with shittier controls. Awesome. Yeah, that one's good. That one's pretty good too. So we're gonna have drinking rules. We'll probably do the don't drink and drive thing. You got to stop your car and finish it, right? Maybe do it where each lap has a beer you got to finish before you finish that one, and then you go to the next one. We'll figure out the rules. It'll be great. Not your friend's gonna have the same type of thing. And the games are cheap. They're dirt cheap, so there's no reason not to play it. So just a little thing, a little shout out for a game that's slightly inappropriate, but that's what makes it fun. Let's go here. So this probably means nothing to anybody but me for no particular reason. So no, you might have been aware of the community going on out there where, never mind, we're not going to talk about that part. But what happened is last week, maybe a little over, there was an international strike against the scenes. Scenes are basically a group of people who pirate movies, games, music, whatever, and they sometimes get them before they're even out because they find their ways, faking being a reviewer, a critic, and they send it to them, and all these other ways. So the scenes would upload them to FTP sites. Now these aren't torrent sites. Torrent sites are basically just file sharing. Scenes are basically their own private FTP where they're trying to circle jerk each other into making it seem like they're better than the other scenes by either getting the movie first out there, getting the game first and cracking it and releasing a crack to be able to play the game pirated. All these other things. So the scene groups took a huge hit last week. They got across multiple countries. They had their shit shut down. Websites were shut down. FTTVs were shut down. They took a massive hit. And for those who maybe are observant in at least what's going on out there, might have noticed a lot of staleness in the last week. That's why. Because of all these things, everyone's afraid to do anything. So everyone's basically just waiting for the dust to settle and see if they're getting arrested or not. And they took out, I think it was the scene group Sparks, which is a pretty big one. It's actually a grossly big one. They're worried that because they arrested the guy, that they're gonna give up names and shit. So it's kind of a big deal. I don't know what you guys think about this, but it was I thought it was newsworthy. That no one's really talking about it. Hell, a guy even fled to Cyprus thinking they wouldn't extradite him. Guess what happened? Guess what happened?
Research that.
He should have probably researched that. He got extradited, and he was a big player too. So yeah, they actually arrested, I think, like 20 people involved. They shut down over like 28 FTPs and like 30 websites, or maybe 100 or something. Well, don't feel like you live in a rock, Lucy. Very few people follow this type of thing. I followed it for my own reasons, and I just knew, I was like, what the hell's going on? And then I saw this, I was like, holy shit. And these things happen in waves. Like, obviously Pirate Bay, for instance, as everyone knows, level it has all the stream, exactly, like Pirate Bay, if you remember back in the day, like that was the big notorious big boy, and they got shut down 10 years, almost 10 years ago. And that was a big dick play. And when they got him, I don't think the guy gave up anybody. I think he's in jail. He was a Swede or a Dutch guy, I think, or Finnish, or something like that.
He was the sweetie.
I think he might have been sweet. He was sweet. He didn't give up anybody. He's fucked though. So that happened. It happened. These things go in waves. It's just kind of bizarre because this was a pretty big aggressive push. The thing is, you're never going to stop all of this shit. They're just trying to take out some of these big players. But after this, there's going to be other groups that are going to rise from their ashes and then fucking do the same thing over again. But right now, I mean, they did their part. So this is when the time where movie companies should release their big flicks. because right now no one in the scenes or any of the scenes are being active. Yeah. So this is the time you should be doing your shit. This is where no one's going to do anything. But also that doesn't do anything either, because the people who are going to go see the movie in the theater are going to see the movie in the theater. People who do this type of thing and download stuff tend to probably would never go see it anyway. So it's like it's like the baker saying the guy who wasn't hungry for bread but got bread for free was because it was given to him, would have bought his bread, but he never was going to. It's a weird analogy, I suppose. An example will be Mulan. I have no interest in seeing that movie. I will not spend a dime on that fucking movie. But I might watch it if I didn't have to pay for it. As long as they don't receive any money for it. If I knew anyway, I would probably. Because like, oh, let's just see what it looks like so I can bitch about it better. Wasn't bad. I heard some really fucked up things about that movie though. Like they filmed them near concentration camps and shit. Yeah. Like there's a lot of fucked up shit in that movie. Like in the creation of that movie.
Yeah.
Alright, this one's for Monk. Monk can probably speak about this more than I can, because I don't remember much. So every week we try to do a Star Trek weekly thing, because I like to talk about Star Trek because I think it's funny. And so like the other time we had Alexander, Worf's kid, if anyone knows who I'm talking about there, how he's a piece of shit. But this one always bothered me, and we kind of hinted about this earlier. Yeah, the main actress was pro-China for Mulan. But for this episode of Star Trek, always bothered the fuck out of me. Basically, Voyager, it's a Voyager episode, is in the Delta Quadrant, which is if they travel at like warp 9, they won't get to home, Earth, because they went through a wormhole. They won't get there till like 90 years later. So obviously they find shortcuts and all this shit, other bullshit too. But this episode bothered me because you got to keep that in mind. At warp 9, they're in the Delta Quadrant. They wouldn't get there for 90 years. In one episode, they're going back home. They're not. This is pretty early seasons too. It's not late. It's like mid maybe. They find a fucking diesel fucking car floating through the fucking space. And they pick it up. It's a Ford too. It's a fucking Ford. In the middle of fucking space. Now, consider how big space is. They need 90 years. Not 9 years. 90 years. By the way, cheese man. And this fucking Ford car is floating through fucking space. This is like the Scotland episode of Next Generation. And they fucking tractor beam that shit in. And they all talking about, oh, they had to use fucking combustion engine bullshit, blah blah blah, diesel fuel, blah blah blah. This episode pissed me off, which is a common trend for Voyager episodes because of Voyager's ass. But let's think of probability here. You're in. That was Amelia Earhart. Yes, it was. Fuck. So pissed. Amelia Earhart was involved. They find a crashed plane, which is hers. My God, this episode is so stupid. Like, who wrote this? Whoever wrote this episode should be shot for fucking an insult. It's like the guy who wrote the Scotland episode of Next Gen, where they terraformed a planet to be like Scotland for some fuck ass reason. Like, why do that? This is a yeah, right. They're in the Delta Quadrant, fucking billions of light years away, and they happen on their way home to be on a path to see a diesel car floating in the endless space. They found a fucking diesel car. Oh, and the other bullshit about this episode was on the car, they were able to pick up like an AM frequency distress signal.
What?
Or some bullshit like that, which the aliens were doing the whole time. Oh, fuck Harry. Harry's a cunt. Like, oh my god, there's so many things wrong with this fucking thing. Like, I was watching on Twitch, they actually did it where they were talking about Star Trek. They had like Patrick Stewart, the guy who plays Riker, I can't remember, John something. They even had fucking Will Wheaton, who I think is a cunt. But I mean, his board game show of teaching how to play board games is fine, but him himself is a cunt. I think this is when they did. And I was watching it, and they're like, Star Trek, oh, the beauty of Star Trek, it could be entertaining for some. But then it makes people think about issues. First off, what fucking issue do we have in this episode? All right? Ford, I'm a Chevy boy. I'm not actually, Toyota for life. But still, like, there's no thinking here. How do you remember this crap? I probably saw this episode when it came out, jettisoned it right out of my mind. Well, there's a reason for that, Lucy. I saw the episode when it came out. And then about 8 years ago, I watched... I remember this 8 years ago. About 8 years ago, I watched every Star Trek. Well, not every. I didn't watch the classic. I watched Next Gen, Deep Space Nine, and then Voyager. I watched them all back to back. But I always remember this episode because this one bothered the fuck out of me. It bothered the fuck out of me. It's just so bullshit. And this episode doesn't make anyone think about like life problems, right? So that's the beauty of Star Trek. It brings up issues from other people's standpoints, but it twists them in like a Federation, Klingon, Romulan way to make it relatable. But this episode didn't do shit. This episode was ass. That's the alien abductions? No! Well, they did actually alien abduction in this episode. But why the fuck is alien technology transmitting on an AM frequency? If you're able to abduct people and then point-to-point travel away, why are you using AM frequency? Like, get the fuck out of here. No! I refuse. I refuse to accept this bullshit. Also, Lucy, bravo for watching this episode, you Trekkie nerd. Truth out there, sooner
Point to fucking point.
Fucking, I hate you guys. Point to point, fucking, that's a fucking thing. You're gonna learn this at Gastronaut very soon. Point to point travel is the dumbest thing. It travels further. I know it travels further than FM, but they're in fucking deep space. Both the truck and the radio are reliable. I do too, Lucy. I'm just impressed that you watched that one. Built Ford Tough. Oh my god. Fuck off. Well, let me hear. Anyone who remembers this episode, please explain why I'm wrong in this. Please tell me why I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. Although any episode that's around Harry Kim is just shit. Also, fun fact, Harry Kim is one of the few actors who was actively denied directing an episode of Voyager because they didn't like him. That's true. They liked him less than because of the person who played Captain Janeway and the person who played 7 of 9. Janeway actress hated 7 of 9's actress for some fucking reason. So much where 7 of 9 had anxiety or some bullshit and start taking pills and shit. That's a true thing. So they even directed episodes. Harry Kim didn't. Well, there was a big fad about doing musical episodes. And I think the Scrubs, honestly did it the best. That 70s show was just dumb. Musical episode. Did Star Trek do a musical episode? I hope so. Is there a Star Trek musical? Hold on. Yeah, so you don't know anything about Star Trek, do you?
Oh yeah, sure. I don't remember a musical episode. I remember Riker doing stand-up comedy.
Wait, what?
Right?
Star Trek. Riker was my favorite as a kid. Stand up. Oh my god, this Google search is happening. No.
Yeah? And who was in it? Someone was teaching him stand-up comedy.
It wasn't fucking, it's called The Outrageous Okona. Hold on. That's the episode name. Second season, too. It was that early?
Oh, yeah. It looked real shitty.
Comedy. Joe! No way! Why him? Joe Piscopo. Did I say his name right?
Joe Piscopo.
Piscopo. See, I said his name wrong. Piscopo. Jean-Luc Picard all the way. Team Picard. Team Picard is the way to go. I'll go on record saying all Sings episodes of any show are the worst. No, I think Scrubs did it great. Scrubs created their own songs, and that's why they did it better. And they made sense to the episodes. They didn't just rip off like current music. That's so weird. Why is this on second season though? Makes no sense. But when he performs in front of a holographic god, he is dismayed to find that they are predisposed to laugh at anything he says or does. Gun and cheers date up. Explain. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm reading that. All right, I'm done reading that. He dated my wait. Piscopo? He dated my oldest friend's mom. Wait, what? Oh yeah, there we go. Timba doesn't know shit. Sonny's musical episode is one of my favorites. What are the rules? Boop boo. I'll take it back. Sonny did it the best. Sonny's did it the way best. What are the rules? I quote that episode way too much. That's a good episode though. We can't say a lot of the lines though. We can't say a lot of the lines from that song. Not on stream, but it was a good episode. Oh man, that season of Always Sunny was fucking top notch. That's a show that can get away with anything. They're like South Park. Like anytime is like, oh, that might be too risky. They're like, it's South Park. They're like, okay. I think the same goes for Always Sunny. They're like, oh, that might be too risky. Like, it's Always Sunny. They're fine. That episode was great. What the fuck are you talking about? All right, we're done with this. Let's go to Star Trek. Let's talk about the UPS. Fucking hate the UPS. You love the UPS, like astronaut, or are you a FedEx boy?
Always go brown.
Wait, what?
What? They're brown, right? Isn't their whole like color scheme is just we're brown.
Or brown
it's
shirts?
Brown.
Yeah.
Brown trucks, brown shirts, brown boxes.
I hate
brown.
them. There's a couple of reasons I hate them.
Cool. All right.
So Amazon at least is easier to yell at. It's mainly a yelling thing. So okay,
sure.
I have a lot of history with deliveries because I like my shit on time. Fuck those guys. Nice tequila. So FedEx I haven't had much deal with because FedEx is rarely they're saying, no, they're not, Lucy. Oh my god. So FedEx I really have deal with because of in our area it's mainly an Amazon and UPS. FedEx is rarely involved, so I can't really critique them because I haven't had a lot of experience with FedEx. However, Amazon fucks up. Let's say they fuck up. They don't deliver the package on time. They say you weren't home. Whatever. You can call up Amazon. You're like, yo, Amazon, the fuck? What'd you do, man? And you yell at them and you say, hey, this this iron was a birthday present. You made me show up looking like a chump for my niece's wedding. How dare you? I'm like, oh no, I'm sorry. It's always someone's wedding or birthday. You always say it's someone's wedding or birthday. And they give you $20 or they give you the full price of the thing for free. And then you come out ahead and you feel great. Showed up a day late. Maybe that's why you shouldn't pay for Amazon Prime, because guaranteed delivery should be guaranteed delivery, like Domino's, 30 minutes or less. Now here's UPS. UPS might not even make the attempt of showing up at your house. They just won't do anything. They'll just drive off. Now they drove off. You gotta call and complain. Who do you call? You call on their fucking auto dialer thing. There's no absolute way in fucking hell you're gonna get to anybody at all. You'll never get to anybody, because what they do is they have this auto dialer. So if you miss your package, like, put in your tracking number, blah 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 blah, and it just redirects you saying fuck off. Essentially, there's no way for attacking their quality assurance. So the only way to actually talk to somebody is to act like you're gonna send out a package. They'll get your guy up for you right then and there. But the issue with that is you'll tell them the issue and they're like, oh, we're gonna talk to somebody, blah 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 blah. They talk to their supervisor or whatever. Eventually they'll say, we'll call you in an hour. They never call you in an hour. You call back and they're like, we're going to call you in an hour. And you're like, no, I'm not going to call you in an hour. You're going to call me an hour. In fact, I want to speak to your supervisor right now. They're like, talk to the supervisor, like, okay, you can go to the warehouse and go get the package. When they call the driver, like, the driver's out for the day, the package is locked up. You're fucked. People, company, things, tool, likes. Very few. That's a short conversation, Lucy. Needless to say, UPS has no accountability. That's the whole problem. It's not like you can say, I'm not going to use UPS, as a lot of your companies that you order from use them, and you're forced to use them. So they don't need quality assurance. And you have no, it's not like they're going to give you like $10. So you got to go through Amazon and yell at them about UPS, and then they'll give you money. And then they'll have like some quality thing for them. But otherwise it's not, and it's a piece of shit for it. So UPSs suck because you can't, like, they have you strong-armed. If you don't use them, then what are you going to use? And because of that, they know it. So no one does a good job there because they're pieces of shit and should go fuck themselves. Then you ever see those videos where they're like throwing fucking packaging? So we should rate and tip them. 100% yes, Monk. 100% yes. If there's a rating system and a tipping system, I would be more obliged. I'd be like, they'd be a good job. Maybe it wouldn't even be bad working for them, but whatever. It's just shit. It's absolute shit. And it's shit because of they actively make it so you can't complain. It was so hard for me to figure out how to talk to them in the past that it was ridiculous. And then they just like circle jerk you so you deal with someone else. It's a rigged system. Now, if the drivers had tips possible and rating, I think they'd do a better job. I think they'd do a way better job.
Tipping is the solution to everything.
I think it is. Put some incentive. It's not a required incentive, but if they're like, hey, if I do a good job, maybe I'll earn an extra $5 right here. Do it. Fucking hell. I'd pay $20 to cut a DMV line. What do I do for a guy delivering an important package? Hell, I'd write a note on there saying, hey, you suck my dick, I'll give you $50. Like, come on. God damn it. 9 is red and black, Lucy. Don't you see the color scheme? Look at this. Fuck, I deliver packages of Bloodfang set. Look at this. Fucking fire resistant now, motherfucker. Lucy, you're gonna play that Mount My Friends game. We're gonna have a good time. That's gonna be your new stream game, I think. Watch all the dongles. I don't know. Tell me this. Has anyone actually had a good experience with UPS? Not a decent, like they did what they're supposed to do, but a good one. Have you ever had an issue and then had to deal with them and the solution came out well? Like, something happened that was abnormal. You call them and you're like, oh, I had a good experience with them. But the answer is fucking no. Never. Exactly. Because UPS has you by the balls. Now, I'm happy Amazon has their own delivery system, at least in Minnesota, because you have so many fucking things, right? Yeah. That's it. And they won't even try again tomorrow. I think Amazon has it better because they have their own fucking service to do it, and you can yell at them and then they'll just fucking do it. Bullshit, Lucy. You just don't order enough packages. Did they make me sign for my meat? Did they at least check your ID, Monk? I couldn't even handle apartments. Like, fuck that shit. Yeah, fuck that shit. I remember, like, here's a stressful thing. Way back in 2011, I think. Maybe 12. When did Diablo's expansion come out? Diablo 3 expansion release date. When was the expansion released? 2014. Holy shit, it was 2014. Fine. And on the day of March 25th, 2014, I was heavily stressed. I know the date by heart by Googling it. And I was heavily stressed because I lived in an apartment. And I ordered Diablo 3 Reapers of Souls Collector's Edition. And I was worried they wouldn't deliver the fucking package. Guess what happened? They didn't deliver the fucking package. Because I was at work and not at home. I had to go to UPS Community Center, stand in fucking line to get my fucking package. Because the guy didn't even bother to fucking just put it in the office where they should have. FedEx is expensive. I ship stuff with UPS. Fuck, I don't ship anything. I ship shit USPS, actually. That's not true, I do. USPS has a flat rate. Can't argue with flat rate. You could put like 50 lead bricks in there. It's a flat rate. They just gotta lift that shit. Which, has anyone ever done that? I kind of want to do that. I guess you might have done this. Have you ever contemplated shipping shit to people?
No.
Like, you know how you can like buy like gorilla shit, elephant shit, cow shit, and ship it to people?
I haven't. I haven't.
Really? Is it just me?
I mean, there's confetti that looks like penises. Maybe.
Oh, dude, I have suckers that look like penises, and those are delicious, actually. They do. They're fucking best. There's a site you can order, like, it's like you get animal shit, and like they open it, and they're like, you gotta dig through this to find your present. So inside they dig through it, and then at the end of there's like a fucking note that says you just dug through shit, and that's the present. See, also UPS, you will leave stuff on my porch. FedEx leaves the sticker to come and get it. I don't want to come and get it. Oh no, that's the opposite. FedEx leaves shit at the door. UPS leaves those fucking stickers. I'm getting angry now thinking about UPS. I kind of fucking hate them even more. The thing about UPS too is like they're so fucking slow. I could probably do a better job. Wait, no, is it UPS or FedEx that has a rule that they only take right turns? They never take lefts.
UPS.
Is that UPS?
Yeah.
No wonder they take fucking forever. FedEx is always earlier. Doesn't it say like gas mileage or something?
Yeah. They idle less, so it saves on gas.
Listen up, sucks. They don't even try for me. The I agree. They've done it. I think it's the lack of quality assurance that's the problem. How do you dictate it if, like, okay, so Lucy has the fucking Santa Claus of UPS driver. He's like probably leaving cookies for her every fucking day, maybe some fucking milk, right? So that's happening. She probably has the best guy, but everyone else has a piece of shit. So you have the piece of shit doing it. So he's an asshole. Then what happens? You're always going to have that same asshole driver who's in your same area who doesn't do shit. What do? How do you complain? You have no fucking foot to stand on, because it's not like they're going to be like, oh, we'll do better, or they have a reason to do better. They have no reason to do better. Because what are you going to do? Not order something online? Like, get the fuck out of here. They just know it. They know it. They fucking know it. They're cucks. Any other on this before we move on to a subject that the image I wanted to use would have got me banned on Twitch?
Oh.
Yeah. This is a true story. Refill your drink, tequila. Hold the phone. We'll hold the phone. We'll wait for it to get back then. Fuck it. Should we do a shot? I want to do a shot. See? Green puff. By the way, green puffin. I did the thing that I said I would do in Discord. I'll do that again later tonight, maybe. I think I see how we're seeing the same thing there. Shot. Let's go. Let me go get a shot. We're gonna do a shot. I'm gonna get another buttery nipple. Take it away, Gastronaut.
Oh, so I suggest you use ghee on your nipples instead of butter. Just for it'll liquidate a little easier in the temperatures. You know, smoke point isn't as low either, and also you don't have any milk fats in there, so you don't want to get milk fats on your nipples. Go for ghee nipples instead of your butter. What?
What's going on?
I was just talking about you should use ghee on your nipples instead of just straight up butter.
Why would you use ghee and not butter?
Well, let me list the reasons. It'll melt on your nipples. Nice. At body temperature. Smoke point is lower, so it's not going to start smoking.
Smoke point.
And there's no milk fats in there, so you You can. It's shelf stable.
What do
so
you
don't
what do you
have
have
to worry
against
about.
what do you have against milk fats?
Oh, they don't need to be in there. It's just lazy to keep
why not?
milk fats in there.
Anytime I'm not gonna spoil anything, so if Lark's here, sorry. Anytime I hear the word milk, I can't help but think of The Boys season 2. That's it. It's just so gross.
Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Uses his tongue deeply. It's great. Oh yeah. Lick the lips. Jesus Christ. Oh
No, you buy it at they fucking have it at Aldi. They have ghee at
What?
Aldi. Go to
Do
Aldi.
they? How much is that?
Yeah. It's like
I haven't-
$5, $6.
I haven't been at Aldi since the start of COVID because that was the only place I was able to get
Night,
chicken.
Lucy.
Have a good night, Lucy. Are you ready for a shot, tequila? Or is that shoot like I didn't know what I was doing? Yeah, it was Ghost Spider. All right, let's do the shot. Cheers. Buttery nipples. Oh, there's still some in here. Cheers. Bottoms, you fucking green, you piece of shit. First off, the drink Ralph's been drinking, the Sex on the Driveway, it's a boozy drink. It's a very boozy drink. It's actually starting to get hard to drink. Oh, I forgot to get rid of that. All right. So, in Queensland, Australia, it has been deemed illegal due to COVID to dance at a wedding, but you're still able to attend swingers clubs and sex parties.
Oh.
How about that?
Consider it.
Right? So think about it. You can't be dirty dancing, but you can be dirty fucking, I guess. And the fuck thing is, all swingers clubs there apparently and sex parties have their own fucking rules on how they partake. So it's not like there's nothing. There's no regulations here. But they didn't want to hurt the sex industry, they said. But fuck the weddings. So it's not even that like weddings you're allowed to dance with like your spouse, right? You can't even dance with your spouse. Let me just buy a flight to Queensland. Nice psychosis. You can't even with your spouse with you're there. You're like not allowed to dance at all. Like even they put regulations saying at weddings you got to dance with like immediate like whoever you're living with, and that's it. Obviously, how are you even gonna stop people from dancing at a wedding? Like how do you even stop that? How do you enforce these rules?
Wedding Police.
Maybe
Sounds like a CBS show. Wedding Police.
I mean, a guy had their like quinceañera over here, and they had like, I think, isn't it like outside you're allowed to have 25 people, indoors is 10. I think it's the rule here in Minnesota right now.
Yeah. Yep.
First off, who the fuck has 25 friends?
Not me.
Right? There's probably worse things than COVID and getting it passed around in an orgy. Yes, and that's the fucking crazy part. Probably syphilis flying everywhere. It's fucking people just circle jerking on crackers and eating them with crabs on them, so it's seafood technically. Oh my god, that is gross. I can't imagine. I don't know what I don't even know what I just said. That's fucked. That was pretty gross. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Hand sanitizer as lube, is that a thing?
Yeah, don't do it, and don't put Neosporin on your butthole.
Is that a thing too?
It better not be.
John Lithgow's in Footloose?
Yeah, isn't he
Sex
the
person.
sheriff?
In the original?
Thought so.
I haven't seen it.
Or is he the mayor? Is there a mayor and a sheriff?
I didn't know. I never seen it. I kind of want to watch. I want to watch it. What? We're not talking about prison psychosis. That was 2 weeks ago. Jesus, I just said that. I love you, baby. I mean, there was a guy who used conditioner as lubrication when he was in the shower once. I don't know how we're getting on this conversation. And he was stroking with some conditioner, and it caused burns. Lots of burns. In every way you imagine. Which you're sick for imagining it. I don't know. That was just an Australian one. Not much to talk about. Just so you guys are aware. So this brings it back to you, Gastronaut. Yeah. We brought it back to you. But I don't know if you heard about this story. A 7th grader was suspended for 5 days for a toy gun being flashed across the screen during a school meeting. Like a school call or whatever it's called. So he's doing his online classing. He's sitting on the couch. He moves. What happened is he literally moved the toy gun from one side of the couch to the other to like move it out of the way. It was on camera for maybe like 0.5 seconds. He wasn't aiming at the screen. He wasn't role playing, but he was at his own home, and he just moved something out from the screen. They suspended him. Not only did they suspend him, the cops came to his door, threatened legal action or criminal action later that are going to affect the rest of his life. And a bunch of other things.
It can be designated as you flashed a gun on school property, is what I heard.
Right. But here's my issue. Yeah, that's my issue. There's a pandemic going along. It was like a Nerf gun. It was actually the exact gun that's on my screen right now, except for it had an orange tip at the end. The issue I have with it is the fact that a pandemic's going around and people are forced to be at home, right? So fine. At their home, if they're hunters or whatever other bullshit, why should they have to change their household living situation and how decor or what's in the house, like toy guns? I had a toy gun. I had Nerf guns growing up. Hell, they're all about laser tag, whatever. Why should I have to like hide it all? Now, it would be a different thing if he was like picking it up and like pointing it at the screen and saying shit. Fine. Totally different thing. But the fact that it was on it was just like it quickly got moved. And that's where it comes into play of this is some bullshit. They're like, I thought it was a real gun. First off, no, it's a fucking green gun. And it did traumatize the kid. Definitely. I mean, wouldn't it? The teacher wanted to do, they claimed they wanted to do a health and welfare check by calling the cops and like escalating it. I don't even think it was that. I think the teacher just didn't like the kid. Or just wanted to be a bitch.
How would they know so quickly, though, that they don't like the kid?
How would they know?
It's only been a couple of days, right? Is this kid really that much of a problem?
Could have been. It could have been. I don't know. I don't know.
A real Dennis the Menace.
From what it sounds like, they didn't release the clip, but they showed the clip to the parents. He might have sucked ass, but that doesn't matter. I think just because you're doing it at home, there could be Fortnite shit behind you, video game stuff behind you. There could be a billion things. And the fact that they're judging... Oh, the parents removed him from that school and placed him in another one because they're so pissed. Not that does anything because it's all Zoom now. It's just so stupid that the kid wasn't doing anything to use it. He literally just moved it because he was sitting differently. He wasn't flaunting it. It was on the screen for like a half a second at best. And the school, and they escalated to that far. And the thing is, this is going to happen a lot. This is going to happen throughout the year. It's the second day of school, Timba. What the fuck has he done? School just started. It's the fact, but they actually saw the call though. So it's even if he did shit before, it was on there. He wasn't doing shit then. So much for rehabilitation. This shit's gonna happen a lot. It is. They might have. I doubt they did. Nope. And nope, Green Puffin. He was suspended. He was not white. I would have busted into his house and shot him in the back. You're close. They did actually similar. They didn't. They went in there instead of shooting him. They basically threatened, outside of their power, by the way, to like ruin his life. Essentially, is what they said. They just said your life is pretty much over. We're gonna press charges with you later in dates and all this other bullshit. And the kid like is traumatized forever, right?
Right.
It's not like he did something that warranted it. It's if he aimed it at the camera, fine. What a dick. But he didn't. He literally was just on the call and he moved it from one couch to the other. Everyone's like the people involved saw the tape. Yeah, it's easy to have a lawsuit, but being able to afford a lawsuit is a totally different endeavor. So yeah, they might have an easy win, but finding a lawyer who is willing to risk it and do it and take probably most of the money is another story. He wasn't the only kid. Another kid had a similar thing happen too. But this is the beginning of the year. This shit's gonna happen throughout the year. What if you're at home, you're on your Zoom call, kids doing their study work, and the parents have a domestic fight? Fuck you, cunt, blah, 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 suck my dick, blah, 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 blah. Kid's just trying to do schooling. And that happens. Who's at fault? The kid? Is he gonna get suspended because of obscene language is happening? Mom walks in holding a fucking smoking pot. Walks by the camera while he's schooling. Is he gonna be in trouble too? Gonna get treated as if smoking pot was on school grounds? Right. Like what happens? Or the kid pulls out his mom's vibrator and sticks it in his mouth. Yes, tequila, 100%. What happens if that? Jesus Christ. Well, they can try to do that, Monk, but I don't think that's right. I think that's fucked up. There should be rules in place for it, but they should not have the same severity of it. Because if you say, hey, I know they were doing the same thing. Schools are saying Zoom calls are school area, but you have to have a certain leniency because of all the people around and what's going to be in your house. You can't make a room and be like, all right, guys, we need the Zoom call. You need a 4x5 room with white background and nothing else.
That's my VR room. That's
right. Yeah. Like, yeah, everyone has their VR room. The fact that they're expecting students to have cameras and webcams and they might not be able to afford it is insane enough. Now, I know Comcast and everyone else has been doing ways to make it cheaper to make themselves feel good, but let's be real. No one has the space. No one has that privacy when you're at home. Obviously, we're doing it for safety reasons, which is good, but have some leniency because we're in a very special circumstance. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of a leftist, which is a possibility because I very, very, very much lean left. Recently, fuck you, Psychosis. I don't want that shit. Yeah, I know. I actually seen that. It was a Taco Bell, wasn't it, Tequila? Because I think you're talking about the thing on Reddit. It was a Taco Bell. Where these two were sitting outside Taco Bell. I think the people at Taco Bell gave them free shit too. Because they were just literally sitting in the hot spot trying to go to school and be safe. We're in special circumstances. It's super fucked up. We're in a very special circumstance. Some of us are able to handle it better than others. Some of us aren't. But then they start like not being more lenient. Like the kids at Taco Bell. Yeah, Taco Bell canceling all their foods. We'll go with that later. But kids at Taco Bell, what if a guy pulled up behind them like blaring gangster rap? We all know what words can be said during that. Are they held accountable for that? Like, there's so many fucking exceptions to this shit. And because of it, I think people need to be more lenient and more forgiving and not cucks about the whole fucking thing. And we all know why the kid got called on. I'm not going to say why, but we all know why. And it's fucked up. I mean, we got $2 until they bring back Nacho Supreme. Well, no, the $5 nacho box I might order tonight. That's sounding mighty delicious again. $5 nacho box. All right, that's it. This is too much of a serious conversation. I'm done with that one. This is gonna be a funnish one. Let's go with deconstructed food. Anyone who makes anything deconstructed is a cuck. What's up, Quabo? With exceptions, I've been doing stuff to give an appetite. The kid might be a total dick. We don't care about that Timba. That doesn't matter. The kid could be a complete piece of shit, but what he did to warrant what he got at that time was not justified. We're talking about the previous topic. because he literally just moved it. It was on the screen for like a quarter of a second. Now, if he was flashing it, fine, but he literally was just moving it to sit better. I mean, the guy could have been a total piece of shit, but what he did not warrant what happened. Other work. I don't want to construct a spaghetti. Yeah, exactly. What I have in the picture is a deconstructive avocado and toast. It's just a piece of bread toasted with avocado that you gotta still scoop out and the salt and all that other bullshit. Deconstructive food is absolutely fucking stupid. It's people who think they're trying to be clever in presentation, but also don't want to mix the food. Like, I'm gonna make a deconstructed burger by having like a meat patty and putting the bun on the side and ketchup and mustard and onion just sitting on there. Fuck you. This isn't Korean barbecue. I'm not fucking making my own goddamn food. I know a meat patty does sound good. I kind of want Taco Bell again. How late do they deliver? I might do Taco Bell later. We'll find out. This is a new craze. I wouldn't say it's a new craze. I think this craze began
Top Chef era.
Top Chef, yeah. Top Chef, yes. Oh, I guess not. You're a Food Network star, huh? Like, I like how on Chopped, like none of the judges like when anyone deconstructs anything. Or foams on food. Foams on food. I could be good for some foam on food. Like, foam in my drink is delicious. Can you please shut your ass, cheese man? T-Bell, motherfucker. I like fondue. But, still. Deconstruction of foods is ass. Is absolute ass. I think deconstruction is just a lazy way of trying to make yourself presentable. Like someone like, I'll make deconstructed guacamole. Well, make the guacamole, and instead of worrying about how it's plated to make it look like you're making deconstructed guacamole, maybe just plate it better, like throwing it in a bell pepper. That's a cool way of doing it. Become unique.
So is the opposite of deconstruction when they make food that looks like one food but is actually another food?
No, deconstruction, the opposite of deconstruction, you mean? Or...
Yeah, the opposite. So you got deconstruction where you're taking everything apart. Yeah. Then you got construction, where you're
so
like
that's the opposite would be chop. Construction.
Yeah, you're making a pork chop that is made out of French fries.
No, that's not construction. I would say that would be bizarro deconstruction.
Okay.
Bizarro deconstruction is what you're talking about. Construction would be the normal way it's made. Bizarro deconstruction would be like you're trying to make something look like something else, which I have respect for, as long as it tastes like it's originally supposed to. Yeah.
Right.
So quality is separate ingredients. No, deconstruction is a lazy fucking way of doing anything. I'm gonna make deconstructed nachos, guys. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have the chips on the side. Then I'm gonna have like salsas, and the meat's gonna be in its own pile. And the fucking beans are going to be in its own pile. And you can now inspect the quality of my ingredients. Fuck you. Make the fucking nachos. Prick. Quabble, how are you doing, by the way? I don't know if I said that. I did to say that, but whatever. That's just cake. What are we talking about? Yeah, I hate deconstructed food. I think anyone who tries to make it deconstructed is shit. That's just chips and dip. Exactly, tequila. Well, okay, if I'm making Chipotle cheese, man, I would not have the corn and all the fucking salt, like all the ingredients separate and say this is deconstructed corn salsa. Now, if you're making your own fucking burrito in an assembly line format, that's not deconstructed. That's assembly line making your own damn burrito. All right? So, a deconstructed Chipotle burrito would be like me serving white rice and then having like a pile of cilantro on the fucking side and some salt and saying fucking do it yourself, and then having chicken sitting there with the fucking seasoning on the side too that you gotta mix in there even further. Yeah, get off your fucking little peg there, little cheese man. Deconstructed pizza, yum. What the fuck is deconstruct? Oh god, now I gotta Google this. What does that look like? Deconstructed pizza. I feel like I'm gonna get angry. Wait, what? None of these look the same. So I don't know which is right. Oh, I'm pissed. I am fucking livid. You're gonna see why in a second. Hold on.
Is it just a Lunchable? I know Lunchables.
What the fuck is this? That's not a deconstructed pizza. The sauce is the raw tomato because it's deconstructed.
That's a fucking bruschetta kebab.
Right? This isn't
That's
mind
pizza.
psychosis. That's a
Of
deconstructed
Caprizi's
pizza.
Sure. Yep, no, tequila's got it. Tequila's right.
I agree. This is some horse shit. I'm angry. As I said, I got angry from that myself. I'm so fucking pissed. Fucking deconstructing. Like, this is the problems. It already has words for things. It already exists. It's like a deconstructed boneless buffalo wing. It's a fucking chicken nugget, you piece of shit. Fuck. Like, alright, here's a challenge. What is deconstructed that is good? Name something that is better deconstructed. The American flag, right? Shouldn't it be Italian? Oh boy, psychosis. Those Lunchable pizzas, that's deconstructed. No, you don't. No, you loved them as a kid. You have not had them as an adult, you son of a bitch. There is no fucking way. It wasn't a deconstructed sauce either. That's true too. I'm so angry. No,
That should have
I'm
been
so
the whole
angry.
topic. That is terrible.
That sounds
All about that pizza.
That fucking wait, Lunchable pizzas are terrible?
No, the deconstructed pizza.
Oh yeah. I mean, what I want someone to tell me something that was deconstructed that's better than it being constructed. Can anyone name anything? Yeah. That silence is deafening. Like, what could possibly be better?
It's all a fucking wedge salad.
Oh fuck!
Like,
no, I thought it was a Cobb salad that was very popularly. Is it wedge or Cobb?
Well,
Maybe it's
whatever the
wedge.
one that's just a fucking. You get half or like a quarter of a head of
what
lettuce.
is that? What is that one?
Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Then they put tomatoes around the side and then
Yes.
pour. I was gonna say syrup, but
It's a
salad
wedge. Oh,
dressing on
yeah.
top.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
The wedge salad. That thing. Capital Grill sells a deconstructed wedge
terrible to
salad.
eat.
It's such shit. Thank you. I couldn't remember what that fucking thing was. It's a fucking wedge salad. It's always deconstructed. No, deconstructed wedge salads can go fuck itself. And Capital Grill does this. I know they do this. Because they serve like a quarter to a half of a fucking thing of lettuce just sitting there. They drizzle fucking sauce on it, and then they have like the fucking other ingredients just laid out around it. Like, you're supposed to take like the little portions because it's like a fucking onion, and like bite each piece with your fork. Fuck you. Make a fucking salad, you bitch. God, fucking. Now you made me angry, Gastronaut. God damn it. That fucking salad.
I hate him.
That's not deconstructed his own thing. No, it's not. It's not. It's deconstructed because all the ingredients are mixed around. They cook all the peach fillings.
no matter anyone's opinion, they're in text, and you're just very loud, so you get to get the last say no matter what.
Who said that?
Me.
Oh, well, that's good. That's what matters. I'm the cop. I gave you your last word. I always ask, what do you have to say? You're usually the last one to say.
No. I don't. Yeah. But like, you can steamroll anyone in chat.
Oh, I know. It's gonna be the best. That's the beauty. That's the beauty. Except for there are some topics I'm open for it. Someone saying the wedge salad at Capital Grill is not deconstructed is some horse shit. And you send it to my phone. How am I gonna show it? I'll just Google it. I'm sure you just Google it. Hold on. Deconstructed taco. I don't know if you did. What'd you Google? Fucking hell. I gotta. Oh, that one looked gross. Let me see what website this is. Maybe I can type out the address. That's a lot of addresses. 60 best deconstructed food.
60 best?
Like there's any such thing. I found it. Were you on Pinterest? I don't even have a Pinterest account.
For like a month. And then I was like, I don't get it.
Aren't you on Tumblr though? Oh, I found the picture. I found the picture. Are you really on Tumblr?
I had a site with I'll look it up.
I gotta find that taco picture. I know you have your comic book thing that you haven't updated in forever. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if we can zoom in with zoom. There we go. There's a deconstructed taco. What's the definition of deconstructed food? Food that is not constructed and mixed together. There's a deconstructed taco. What the fuck? First off, the lettuce to meat ratio is fucking atrocious. So can we agree with that?
Look at all that lettuce.
That's a lot of lettuce. That's a wedge salad to my book. There's a good chance I'm getting Taco Bell tonight. All this taco talk.
Welcome to Taco Talk.
Oh fuck! It's 9:30. All right, we're gonna. I'm trying not to keep everyone up so late. So let's keep rolling. Deconstructed food is shit. I honestly thought like I was really pushing for ideas. Like, dude, I don't think I've had a long enough show. I don't think I've had a long enough show. And I'm like really pushing, like adding ideas, and then I realized we're behind. All right. Oh, I also added. So look at these seamless transitions. This will be a quick one. FDA asks not to drink hand sanitizer even if it's sold in a beer can. So here's the thing, and maybe it's me, but why the fuck is like cleaning detergents and shit sold in that looks like juice?
It looks delicious.
Yeah, it looks like it's sold in a thing and it has like imagery on it that looks like food, but it's really not. Are they trying to kill the kids?
They should make it look like poison. It should be like
I know.
There should be like a boiling apple on there.
Right. So are they trying to kill kids? And if they're actively trying to, then I give them mad respect for at least coming up with ideas to doing it. Now, if they're just trying not to, then they're just doing a really shitty job and not trying to do it. Like there was one, what is it? The one that looks like fruit juice, like it's like a floor detergent. It has like peaches and apples and watermelon on it or something, and it looks exactly like a fucking Sunny D container or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, dude, don't get me started with the washer fluid. I don't want to say. Can I say that on stream? Probably not. Dude, I haven't had Sunny D in for a while. We might have to make a Sunny D drink. I don't know. But yeah, when is it okay for them to like serve clearly things in toxic that are toxic to you in food containers? Right? Like, what's the deal?
I don't know. Yeah, it should be just like it should be hard to open, hard to close.
Well, it shouldn't look good to like. I'm an adult. And I saw like the floor chemicals, and that looked delicious to drink.
They all look like the sugar water in the grocery stores.
In the gene pool of folks are stupid enough to drink it, then they die. Jesus.
It should all look like everything it comes in should come in like 1920s style, or like 1870s style packaging, like something that would be of no interest to kids whatsoever.
Tang is superior,
like
to
a lot of words.
You're right.
A guy with a mustache.
You're right, but that's the problem. Like what Green just said too. Like if you gave me that, I wouldn't drink it at all. But Green said it changed the thing. But there's been times where I've been tempted. Like I look at that bottle, I'm like, that looks delicious. Watch it, Timba. He uses bar stools.
Little Mr. Clean in there.
I would drink a mustache. Man. I mean, trust me, mustaches are a pain in the ass. He does use bar stools. The sanitizer in a beer can just seems a bit much.
Gonna play really well on the conference room floor, though.
What's a conference room floor?
Or the on the conference floor, they're gonna give out those hand sanitizers.
You mentioned 1870s
and
packaging, but 1899 Coke bottles were gorgeous. Well, yeah, they were. What's up, Void Girl?
Oh, hey, Void Girl. Yeah. But I'm thinking more like the pharmaceutical packaging, I guess.
Oh, dude, I love pharmaceuticals.
Just in general. Yeah, that's all. Let's take a pill break, everybody.
Oh, dude, if I had some, I would. You know what? So was Mountain Dew, and so was
that's
Dr.
true.
Pepper.
All right, you catching me in. I don't know. I think
Psychosis. We're on a different level here. Sunny D tastes like floor cleaner. What do you mean psychosis? And Sunny D does not taste like floor cleaner.
Sunny D is gross. It's on the same level as cauliflower rice.
Hold the fuck on. Psychosis, I'm defending you right now. Are you fucking shitting me?
Sunny D.
I like Sunny D. I haven't had it in
Sunny
forever,
D.
but Sunny D is delicious. Are you shitting me?
It's not orange juice. It's not.
It's
like,
definitely not orange juice.
It's not like
I've been saying that
Kool-Aid.
for Psychosis.
It's in between. Like,
It
who
is.
wants in between? Just get juice or get Kool-Aid. You don't need the in between
I know.
juice
Sunny
Kool-Aid.
D has like a little zing to it, you know? I could mix that with vodka easily.
Are you
I
thinking
really
of
like
Clamato?
No, Clamato sucks ass. Sorry, I really like Coke, particularly glass bottles. I would have become addicted to the. Well, the glass Coke bottles, doesn't that use sugar cane? Like true sugar cane? This man sounds like a fucking
Yeah, the
boomer.
glass bottle's out now. Well, the ones from Mexico, at least. I don't think.
Does someone message cauliflower rice? Yes. A gastronaut did. And we all agreed earlier that cauliflower rice is for bitches, and anyone who eats it and likes it is a cunt. I'm sorry. A gastronaut agreed with me on that one, too. You've never had Sunny
I
D, you
didn't
should really
agree
go
with all
get
the
some.
words. But...
He did, 100%. He actually signed it away. Oh, the Mexican Coke is delicious.
Anything with pure sugar in it. Or cane sugar.
Oh, dude, cane sugar? Dude, I will suck the dick of cane sugar.
Oh, man. Have you had Virgil's root beer before? Because that's the fucking best.
Virgil's? Now I gotta look this up.
Yeah. You can find it real cheap. The cheapest you're going to find it
Virgil's.
actually is at Trader Joe's. It's got like
Dude,
a really
they always
happy guy
have
in
a
an
line.
apron.
Yeah, I see it. I know the bottle. It always has a line going into Trader Joe's. Like Total Wine's even
Yeah.
starting to have them. It's a fucking
It's gonna get worse come winter.
There's lines everywhere these days, man. I can't get away from them. Like I literally
And so
can't.
do IKEA.
Oh, is that bad?
Oh, everyone's doing back to school shopping for their
Oh, for fuck's sake!
for their
man.
kids going to college at IKEA.
Fucking hell, man! I just want the herring. In Brazil, we can buy fresh squeezed sugarcane juice, but you literally need to drink it on the spot, still chilled. Dude, oh my god! I remember.
Fantastic.
Isn't it at Chino Latino's where they serve all the mojitos with like a piece of sugarcane and you chew on it?
Ooh, that sounds good. I've only been there once, and it might have been by accident.
Did you get guinea pig?
No.
No? Aw. How by accident? Okay. How are we going with this? Tequila might need to help me with this one because this is her topic. So apparently, wait, not guinea pig. Yeah, guinea pig is served at Chino Latino's. How do you reseal hand sanitizer in a beer can? I don't think you do. I think you just drink it. That's what Trump told us to do. Is it ever okay to empty the money given in a wishing well? And if so, when is it?
They can't. I mean, it's going to pile up, and people are just going to start grabbing handfuls of it. So you gotta clean it out.
The story to it was this aquarium like waterfall thing. They did it, and because of COVID, they shut it down, so they shut the pumps off. So it all drained, and there was 100 gallons or 30 gallons of coins. I don't know why they did it in gallons for coins, but it ended up being like $30,000 or $40,000 in coins. Jeez. Why is it okay to do that? Is it okay? You can clean it out well if you donate, I suppose. Is it known that they're donating though?
Number one tool: wishes are pretend. So
I
not
agree.
actually stealing anyone's wishes.
But
all right.
But if you're superstitious, maybe they are. What if you wish? Oh my God, we're going dark. Dark tool.
They should.
I don't have the dark tool filter, but we're gonna dark tool this. I threw a wish right before COVID, and I had cancer or AIDS. Throw one of them, and I threw a coin saying, "Please cure me." And then they shut the fountains down and took my coin wish away before I got a chance to be cured. Could I not blame you for turning out the fountains and taking my wish away? Yeah.
No, they should pay it forward. They should be doing donations.
They aren't. No, they did it to pay their bills. They did it to pay their bills.
They did it to pay their bills? Well,
they did it to pay their bills. Yeah, they did it to pay their bills because of COVID.
Although, all right, think of it like this. Imagine I'm just living in my house, and then people decide, this guy's yard is where I'm going to throw money. Right? That's my property. And they throw money on there. That's my money. So it's the mall's money.
But if you put a sign in your yard saying, make a wish in my yard, and then now everyone threw it in there, aren't you kind of accepting some of the responsibility?
Yeah. But are there signs around the fountain? I think
that's another point too then. All right, there's a good point too. Psychosis brought up a good fucking point. I don't think he realized he did it, but he did. Okay. People are throwing coins in your yard. What if I went and stole them? Is that now not mine? Because
they're in my yard.
You didn't make any fucking contractual obligation or any promises. If it's a fountain, I think was it a fountain? Tequila, was it a fountain? Fuck your yard. I don't think it was a fountain.
Because she's coming out of the fountain, a wishing well.
I like how boy girls, you're the one who noticed that. We're talking about wishing wells. I'm gonna steal that shit. I don't know where they at. I'll take a bike too. But my point stands. Like, when is it okay? Like, I remember seeing kids like dive into the wells in the malls and like taking the quarters out of that shit. Is that okay?
Well,
does it belong to anybody?
If we're gonna run analytics on here, you want to clear the coins out when there's not going to be people just stealing them, but also enough coins in there to entice people to throw more coins in there. So you want a good ratio.
I suppose I would donate if it was a Make-A-Wish Foundation. Are they? I don't know anything about Make-A-Wish.
Because people are making wishes on the coins.
That makes sense,
and then those coins go to Make-A-Wish Foundation.
But I'm saying, when you donate to Make-A-Wish, now I don't know anything about Make-A-Wish, but like the Red Cross and shit, like I would never donate to the Red Cross. I would definitely never do a Susan B. Anthony. Like, I would never donate to them. So I don't know what the ratio of money you donate to Make-A-Wish Foundation actually goes to Make-A-Wish. Like, that's always my beef. Like the Susan B. Anthony thing, like, fuck, I would never ever go donate to those fuckers. Not that I'm against fucking breast cancer here, but 95% of their money that you donate to them goes to marketing and their fucking executives. But I agree. I mean, there's always a noble thing, but in this case, in this specific case, though, you threw the coin in, and it went to their the bills, not booze. Although it would have been great if it went to booze. Is that okay? Because you threw it in their property? Is the property really dictate what you have to do with the right? Or because you put this idea that if you throw it in this well, you're going to get a wish?
Well, you're saying, but to the people in the mall, fountains are a landscaping tool. They're not like a wish center.
But
they didn't come up with the idea. What's that? But was it a wishing well,
Susie G.
or was
Corman,
it just a fountain?
Monk. I think this is like
what I'm picturing is like a 20-foot fountain where things are just, cascading. But is this like a well with wishing well labeled on it?
I think they're marketing it as a well you're supposed to throw coins in.
Okay, well then fuck that then. They labeled it then.
Yeah, they labeled
If they
it.
had just had a fountain in a mall, you gotta
No,
scoop
no,
those
no.
coins out of that
No,
fountain.
no.
No, wishing
I
well.
think they
All
labeled
right.
this one. I think they labeled this one. If
All
Tequila's
right,
there,
that-
she could confirm it. 'Cause she told me this story to put on here. But I don't know if they labeled it or not. So she would probably know if she's there. If not, I'm gonna assume they labeled it because that sounds the right thing. Not like Northtown Mall with a fucking fountain as an escape and people just throwing shit in it. Yeah, I did. I did mix that up. The breast cancer one. Oh, why not say both? Let's just say both of them. Susan B. Anthony as well as Susan G. Corman. Let's just say both. Some Tang and some V. Wait, V? Like, maybe some E instead of... Never mind.
Void
Yeah, they
girls
both
here to
suck.
keep us all honest.
I'm not honest. I'm dishonest.
I know, but she's gonna catch you.
I know, right? All right, let's move on because of why not? I guess.
Time. We're
What's
running
going-
up on
what
10
else?
o'clock here.
That's why I'm trying to get through it, but I do all those. I'm just going through them all to make sure I did them all. 'Cause I have a stream deck now. All right. We got this one. So this is when I got a video we're gonna watch. Yeah, we're doing a video, boys. We're gonna rip this. It's only one. It's a short one.
Oh, is this a supernatural time?
It's a supernatural time, boys.
All right.
Let's go here. Vodka tool G's. Well, if I could, how do I do it? All right, here we go. Let's just do this. So we're gonna watch a paranormal video, guys. I want you guys to analytically rip this fucking thing apart, because God knows I'm going to. Let's do
Oh
this.
my god, the faces.
All the
That's spooky.
faces. I know, right? Goes here. Let's go. Following clip was filmed while my mom and I were on vacation. We decided to leave our cats home alone for the few nights we would be gone. That sounds kind of a dick move, to be honest. We should go to the house sitter. Is this on Max? So a house sitter to come and check up on the cat. Okay, that's good. We were right back home. We noticed a strange change in their behavior, so we decided to review the footage. It's not that scary. It's definitely not that scary. That cat's pretty fucked. That cat seems kind of pissed, though.
Oh.
What are we looking at? We got a nice mirror. Oh, we got some shadow figure shit going on here. Little shadows moving around. Cat doesn't seem to like it.
Yeah.
I got a couple issues here. Already. Oh, there's another cat. We got another cat here. The sound's on. There's really nothing here. The cat's kind of moving in like, what the fuck's going on? Nice eyes on the cat. Oh, door's closing. Cat doesn't seem to care about the door closing, though. We're to pause it. Oh, what the hell? Wait, the camera moves?
We all saw the
Why does
table
the camera
shake a little
move?
too, right?
Did it? No, when the table shake. We're gonna go back for that.
A little while back.
All right, we went with the beginning. All right, here's the big problems I have already, guys. First off, who the fuck has a giant mirror in their fucking bedroom?
Oh,
That's
you
fucking,
know who.
You're just asking for fucking trouble. Secondly, why the fuck is this armchair thing outside, right, like at the edge of their bed? What do you
That
even
is
do?
a weird setup.
No, I never have a mirror in front of your fuck. You're just asking for trouble if you have a mirror in your fucking bedroom. Who knows when you're gonna look and your head's gonna change? You didn't even move your head.
Well, if we
But
pan
that
up to the
sofa thing
ceiling,
is here.
I'm sure we see another one.
For the wall for the ladies. No, that's on the ceiling for the ladies, Psychosis. But this chair thing is weird. I mean, I don't know what these shoe boxes are for. I want to see this table move. What is the oh, I didn't notice that before. That table did move. Why did the camera move so aggressive? Oh, I guess the ghost moved it. That's what happened, wasn't it?
So the ghost is at the table, then it's at the well, was that it was in the
Yeah, see how it moved there? See how it moves? Get dog's problem solved. Alright, so the camera panned to the wall and stayed there until we returned. When we returned home, both cats tried darting out the front door immediately as we walked in. That was obviously outside down the clip and ran it through the editing software to brighten, zoom, and add sharpness. Oh, great. We need to watch that. Alright, so now we're watching the brighten version. Oh, zoom! Enhance! Enhance! There was no face there. Fuck you. Don't. No way. Hold on. See that face. Alright. That's not a face! Yeah, it sounds like no one came. It sounds like the house sitter never fucking showed up. Fucking bullshit. Fuck you. I don't like how they're not talking about the table. The
Wait,
table
so
clearly moved.
also wouldn't the cats be stuck in that room?
They were. So much for the food. I don't like this chair setup. I don't trust anyone who's gonna set a chair up like this. All right, so that moves. This move yet? I guess it already moved.
So didn't they say the cats tried to dart out the
They
front door?
darted out once they opened the door. Yeah. The bedroom is filthy.
But did they say front door or did they say the bedroom door? I thought they said front
I think
door.
they
I was
said
probably
door.
reading into things. Doesn't matter.
I don't know. I call bullshit.
Doesn't matter.
I call
Well,
absolute.
Yeah. It's
I call
all-
absolute bullshit on that. Chair moving.
That is a
camera
filthy
thing.
bedroom.
No, the chair placement already makes me distrust you. Clean your fucking room. Goddamn right. Also, move that fucking chair away from the edge of your bed. That made no goddamn sense why that was there. Like, it made no sense at all. I just don't understand. Alright. Before we move on to our final topic, which we all know what it is. Anyone have any topics they want to talk about? It's okay if you don't.
Last week was good with the regional foods.
Oh, dude, yeah, we gotta.
You gotta top that.
I
everybody.
know, right? Dude, we gotta get those regional foods.
Mm-hmm.
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 I went to New York for like 48 hours. And I just wanted a big, messy deli sandwich. I just want a stack of meat in between two pieces of bread. Never got it.
I just thought you were gonna say you wanted a stack of meat, and I was like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I was. No, I'm not ready for that. All right, I said this. Bread is gross. Like, what about the view? Why did it clip right after that? I know. Why didn't it just stay? Why didn't we stay where we're at? Because it's bullshit. That's why. All right, I guess we're done with random topics. I'm okay with that.